today. You were like,
Link
you're
what?
the like Roll20 thing.
Herbie,
Yeah, I can't find
scroll
it,
to
though,
the
'cause
top of
fucking-
fucking Discord.
What
Oh,
a
I do
guy.
now.
He's like, I'm on the bus, and he's like, oh my god, can you send me the Roll20 link? I'm like, I don't know if I can get that. 1 sec. And I'm like, going. I'm like, here you go. Doesn't even join up. And he's like, whatever.
I did.
Then how are you not here? So we begin as we always begin, in a black unmarked van parked outside a small child's house.
Nice. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's how this goes.
I mean, at least it wasn't a...
Yeah.
That would be
Hopefully
free
Pokemon.
memes these days.
yeah. Pepe delivery service.
Oh, that'd be some shiz, man. It's a combination of memes.
So there's an X and a circle on the map.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the apartments.
Oh, I
The
forgot.
apartment with the X, and the circles where the 50 was aiming.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I'm in the wrong map. Hold on. BRB. Ah,
Why is the map like weird to me now?
The map's weird. What do you? Oh god, what? What did you
'cause
do?
I think he did he. What the hell?
He plugged in a new headset and his monitor changed resolution.
Not like this voice.
Are we in Late Night Call of Cthulhu? Is that the one?
No.
Late
Night conspiracy theories.
Let's see. Well met. Sign in. Oh, I need to sign in and then click the link again.
You don't see the.
Do you
X
wish
file?
for Google Chrome to remember your address or your password for this website? Yes.
Oh, always.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's because it fucking opens up Microsoft Edge.
What? What is Microsoft Edge?
Get
Yeah, I need
Herbie,
to-
here's what you do. You open Chrome, you go to its settings, and you set it to your default browser.
Oh my god, Herbie, I don't understand. How young are you, right? Like,
Hey,
Young enough to not know
Fine.
shit.
you're young enough to know computer.
That's true.
Like, once you hit a certain age, like, you know, it's justified. If I was, like, 4 years older, I could probably get away with saying, oh, sorry, I don't understand. But, like, you don't
Not
have an
even 4
excuse
years
to.
old.
You were
Not
born in
even.
the iPhone era. Like, come on, man.
Oh god,
Yeah.
the iPhones.
Alright, so. Oh, there. Herpy Gerst McDerpy. Do you
yeah,
still
I mean, like, I think I would have got my first cell phone just, like, when Herpy would have been, like, 2.
Probably. It was Herpy.
Yeah.
Wow. And we can't say how old he is because Twitch TV.
Yes. And
Anyway.
again, I mean, they've had cell phones for a long time, but I got my first cell phone when he was probably about 2.
Mhm.
Also borrowed. I can't put coal into the boiler directly because the inserter doesn't do it.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't though.
It will, though.
But I'm trying to put it from a conveyor directly into it. It just won't cooperate.
Is it?
If it
does
has
it-
more than 3 coal in it, it won't put more in because that's
Oh,
all the
okay.
boiler
Yeah.
needs to function.
Okay.
What,
I
what the
think it's
inserters
5.
do is they put in enough for whatever the machine is to cycle.
Mhm.
Like, if it's
Okay,
enough for the
I
machine to
just didn't
cycle
understand
twice,
that.
and then it stops.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
it's pretty
okay.
clever, dude. Pretty clever.
It's to keep it so it doesn't steal excess shit off your conveyor line.
Yeah. All right. So, oh my God. All right. So this is going to take place, take place 2 days in the future. So I believe we said it was what, the 22nd? Was that right?
Yes.
Well, 22nd is when we were at the warehouse, so it'd be the 23rd now, since we had to go back and talk to Fred.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just fast forward 2 days. We'll put it at the 25th. I'm just going to write that at the top so I always remember. Okay. So, that was just for me. Anyway, so it's October the 25th now. 2 days later, you guys have rested up. Standard day at the job for everybody. Your FBI shifts have been mostly uninteresting. You know, probably more dealing with the paperwork around
And
the
vomit. A lot
yeah,
of vomit.
around the kidnappings and stuff like that. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have done any paperwork. You were busy.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're just cleaning. And then today we well, okay, here's no, we're gonna do it this way, I guess. So today, you know, Fred, Agent Rodart calls 2 of you into his office yet again. So we have Agent Connors and Agent Rudy come into his office. On top of that, we have another person standing in the office. Let's see if I can bring up a character sheet. I think there was a nationality written down.
American.
Is
Unidentified.
American? That's a nationality. So white. Okay. Like I'm not saying like American is a nationality, but you know what I mean. Like could be
Yeah, I
anything.
know what you mean.
Yeah.
You would be bringing in
Just-
Ralph Wagner.
Yeah, Ralph. Oh, that's not your name, is it?
Wagner.
Ralph
That's her
Wagner.
name.
Oh my
That's her.
God.
I don't
That's-
even know what I did. I
that's-
just put a random name in. I'm sorry.
That's.
Is that
I
your
mean,
teacher's name or something? You're filling a class.
oh my God, is it your hot tennis teacher, whatever?
Oh my god, no.
He's got the hots for this guy. He wears short shorts and he has a chocolate factory. Anyway, he's actually blushing in real life, I can tell. So yeah, there's also Agent Wagner. You guys might have seen him around the vending machine, getting lollipops out of the vending machine. As apparently he's always carrying some on me. Most of the people at the FBI probably thinks he's a little weird. Keeps to
He also
himself.
says they're playing Facebook games all day on the fucking computer.
Yeah, well, no, he's playing Facebook games on his bomb defusal drone. And he's eating lots of lollipops. Because, I mean,
Diabetes.
well, it's like armor and gear, okay? Nobody filled that out because nobody gives a shit. But armor and gear, here's a smart toolkit on him at all times in his satchel, has a box of lollipops. Like, apparently this is a very important character trait, so we're going to go with it. So Agent
You
Wagner's
never know when
known...
you're gonna eat some sugar.
That's
you know,
right.
To lure out those little kids, you know?
Oh God! So Agent Wagner is probably known around the office as the lollipop guy. I'm not sure he shares them, but it's probably just what he's being deemed. Either way, he's in this room, and you didn't even think that he was a proper FBI agent. You thought he was just called in case a bomb was going to go off, and they sort of wanted somebody to jump on it. But he's here, and Agent Radark, you know, says, "Good news, boys. The shit's down to my knees, but I need you in Tiffin."
This is about the mauling again.
Yeah, he's like, there's been a couple strange deaths. Now it's probably Fishing Game says that most likely we're dealing with some sort of a cougar, some such like that, maybe a coyote. Either way,
Sounds like my ex-wife.
I need you to pop over the Tiffin and investigate. For some reason, I've been sent a letter recommending that not only you guys handle the case, but and he sort of leans over to you and like puts his hand in between him and Wagner and says, "I'm sorry." And says that Agent Wagner accompany you. It's possible that maybe this isn't a series of animal attacks and potentially just old landmines left to protect against the Canadians coming in.
Oh my god.
So
Fail safes. This is the 50s.
exactly. He's like, so, grab your gear. Let us know what you need. We have a van ready for you again. One of the good ones, in case Ajax starts complaining. He's like, let me know how it goes, boys. I expect this to be a nice cut, easy, clean, just case of too many, drunk hicks and too many, big dogs.
Big dicks. What?
What? Lollipops and big dicks. Anyway, so you guys head on out, and on your way out, again, you're picking up stuff from your desk. There's a paper in both Agent Connor's and Agent Rudy's desk, and it's just got a little stamp of a green triangle, top right corner, and it says, "Meet me at," and it's a local cafe, essentially. Not a very popular one, and it says, but, leave Agent Wagner in the van.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So is everyone just gonna round up and head on over?
Unless we gonna get any other gears.
Yeah. Oh well, it's whatever gear you want to bring.
Can I bring a rifle this time?
Sure.
my
I
gun.
mean, you know what? Yeah. I mean, you could argue if you're heading into potentially an animal attack case, then yeah, you could probably bring a rifle. What is an FBI rifle? Probably like an M4,
M14 probably.
the M14.
Debatable
M4
actually.
well-
I don't know.
I'm
I don't know.
curious.
It would
Let me know.
depend.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
with
I
you.
imagine they could get their hands on, an M4, M16A3, something like that quite easily.
Mhm.
But they'd also probably have like an M21 for the not quite so automatic needs.
There's
Okay.
a Remington 700 sniper rifle. There's the M4 carbine,
No, that's fair. Yeah,
M4.
but
Let's just say the M4's got, of course, single shot, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
M4.
it's-
Yeah,
yeah,
the
fire mode
carbine still
sword.
has fire mode.
Yeah, so we're gonna have an M4 handed out to you. Again, just in case it is like some sort of rabid animal, they don't want to put their agents at harm, that kind of stuff. And if anyone after the sort of Delta Green debriefing part decides that they want to have other equipment brought, by all means. So he's gonna have you guys. Now I want to say when I say you guys, he instructed you to pick up Ajax and Bob and as well. So the four of you are at this cafe. Wagner's still in the car. Does Wagner have a picture? He could work on that.
Oh, okay.
If
I'm sorry.
not, if you want to go grab. No, it's okay. I mean, we all just got on, so no rush. But so
time's up.
we all see this
Thanks.
picture here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, hang on. Let me get a nice offensive red. No, I'll go with the
Offensive red.
offensive. All right. Oh, is this a good color? That's a nice color. Okay. So, you're sitting at the table with Uncle Sam, and as you sit down, he sort of puts this paper in front of you. It's in a plastic sheet, essentially. Maybe it's just
Sheet.
straight up laminated. And he's like, "This is the area in Tiffin's you're going to be heading to. If you want, I've got a picture of Tiffin's itself, but it doesn't really matter. This is sort of the outskirts of Tiffin's, the southeastern part of it. And he says, so we have had in the last 2 weeks murders here, and these are the animal attacks. Just gonna draw them on super quick, guys.
Those are nice squares you got there.
Yeah, thank you. Well, that one didn't really work out. Either way, it's like, so these are sort of where the animal attacks have been, and each of these is one person. Except there's two in the one area, and it's 2 weeks for this many instances. This is why potentially people are a little bit worried. They're like, no, if it's animals, I mean, it's been constant, and that's why the paper have been sort of hyping it up as, the new Jack Ripper, because a lot of these victims have been female. We're going to say all but 2 of them have been female. So, it's just odd, to say the least. And he's like, now this, this is sort of the information that the FBI has. However, satellite coverage of the area, he sort of like says, he's like, this is satellite coverage of the area, and he's probably drawn these on himself with like little red markers.
Little dry erase.
Yeah, and he's like, this photograph is from 2010. If we look at 2013's
Enhance.
yeah, he's like, we're gonna bring a. He sort of slaps down another paper. He's like, and this image is from 2013. Again, this is a satellite image. So you see that little white dot? We don't know what that is. For some reason, we cannot get a satellite to take a photo of that area. Now, this is from 2016. He's like, some of our experts seem to believe that it is a radioactive area, and that perhaps some of these radiation waves or what have you are creating a disturbance that's blocking the satellite signals. I don't know how that's stopping it from taking the picture properly. I don't know how that's not letting it transmit, but essentially this area is, for all intents and purposes, cloaked to technology.
Just like Scotland.
Exactly. We've had an agent drive by. It was unrelated, but he was in the area. And when he passed through that area, the battery on his car stopped, and his cell phone was off. You can see, and we're starting to be a little bit worried. So, we're sending you in under the guise of the FBI to look into these murders. I'm not concerned. I have no idea if it's related or not. I don't really care. You know, end of the day, you can just go back to the FBI and say, yeah, it was a wild bear. We shot it. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. But I am curious about this. So we're sending eCell in to go ahead and take some sort of reconnaissance, find out what we're dealing with, see if we need to bring in any big guns, and hopefully just uncover a little bit more about why and what we're up against if it is something potentially supernatural we're dealing with. Oh, sorry, guys. And he says, you're going to be accompanied by Agent Wagner. The reason why we signed him on is he's a little bit unstable. He's had a bit of a traumatic past with his parents going, and we're hoping that since he doesn't have any sort of super immediate family, you guys can size him up for potential recruitment into eCell.
And if he's not all too reliable, are we to lose him or just return the lost
Nope.
puppy?
Yeah, you can just return him to the FBI, and that's fine. There's also a man. Let's go with. Need a good last name, guys.
Anderson.
Anderson, that's sick. Jack Anderson, I like it. Anderson was a town we visited. We had a little bit of a hotel break there, and Rudy shit his brains out. That was nice. He's like, Jack Anderson heads the local fishing game in the area. If he also seems to be of use to Delta Green, perhaps we can recruit him into eCell as well. So, what I've done, just letting you guys know, because again, this is still early on in a campaign that's potentially going to be ongoing for a while. Jack Anderson is an extra body. If we end up needing him, he's there. Because who knows how heavy this mission is going to end up being. But if somebody gets injured, they can always take over Jack Anderson for the duration type of deal. Yeah. And then the nice thing about having an extra body is if anybody's injured between this one and when we start the next one, they can always take over Jack for like a little bit while their character recovers. But it's just nice to have extra bodies already made up ahead of time, so.
I know a Jack Anderson in real life.
Oh, really? Do you want to make it Todd? I can make it Todd Anderson.
No, I just find it funny. That's
Oh.
the name.
Is he native too?
No, he's
Oh,
a white dude.
Oh, this guy's native.
But it's still funny that
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're making pretty American names.
Well,
Yeah, we
we're in the heartlands though, so it's pretty American over there.
Yep. All right. So what is our plan now, boys?
Well, question about the requisition of additional firearms. Can it be something that's more standard government fare, or could it be something odd because Bob is weird?
Well, Bob's weird, but he also doesn't work for the FBI.
Yeah.
So That's
Would it be
the
something I'd have to requisition, or could I just, bring it from home?
okay. What would you have from home? I'm curious.
A Browning Auto 5.
Oh.
I could almost
It's-
see that. We're talking like a hunting shotgun, right?
In a matter of sense, it's, one of the many guns designed
Lever
by John
action, right?
Moses Browning. No, not lever action. That's why it's the Browning Auto 5. It's got
Oh,
5
okay.
rounds semi-automatic.
I don't know about that, man. How easy is it to get a hold of those?
Considering it's America, pretty freaking easy.
Yeah, they made quite a lot of them. They produced them from 1902 to 1998. They made a lot of them.
That's the Browning Auto Dash 5 is how you spell it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Question.
Mhm.
Can I get my bomb drone?
Yeah, you can take that. I don't
So-
think you'll need it, but you can.
Now, Borrowed, what
Just in case.
cartridge is it 12, 16, or 20?
Probably 12, just because that's the most
That's the
prevalent, like,
standard,
the easiest
yeah.
to get your hands on.
Okay. So, I don't have stats for that weapon, but I do know lots about Call of Cthulhu. Standard shotgun damage is 4d6 at point blank. That tapers off to 2d6 at standard range for shotgun is usually about 15 yards. I don't know what the translation is into feet.
3 times.
3 times, so that's 45?
Yep.
Okay.
Huh.
So it's 2d6 damage up to 45. I'm just gonna, well, yeah, we can use feet. That'll be fine, so that's that.
Does my
And
taser do actual damage or is it just stun?
1d6 over 45. Sorry?
Does my taser do actual damage or does it just stun? Or do I not have one?
Yeah, it stuns.
Okay.
I could say, like, if you roll well enough, it could do a single point, but it's, again,
It's just the taser.
it's just a taser, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask for the Pancor jackhammer, just because that's like one of my favorite shotguns. But the problem is that they only made like 3 of the things ever.
Yeah.
That's not-
So I just need to know, now, Bob, non-patriot, we've talked about that. Would you say that he has a permit for this gun?
I imagine he would have well, I don't know if you necessarily need a permit for having the gun because it's not fully automatic. It's
That's
something
it's sort of one of those gray areas, though.
Yeah, but I mean, you can get your hands on like an M1014 and other semi-autos.
Oh my god.
So, would you say yes?
Yeah, I would assume so because I mean he has to deal with enough paperwork. What's putting in a little bit more.
Okay. And
The 1014 is such a brutal shotgun.
yes, it is. Except in
The
Siege.
Auto 5's its granddaddy.
You want to fill in Zelfus since you just got back?
Ooh, all right. He did miss a little bit. Before we do, though, we're going to ask the very important question. So, Agent... Oh, my God. I wanted to call you Humongous or something. It's some stupid name like that. Agent
Humongous
Wagner. Okay. Kurt Wagner? Are you German? You're American. What the fuck, dude? You had
I
one
don't know
job.
anymore. I
Anyway.
had one job, but I failed it. This
Yeah.
is my first time. I'll do it better next time, I swear.
No, it's okay. So, Wagner, are you a patriot or a non-patriot?
Like, for America, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Would you
No,
lay down
for
your
England.
life for America? Do you love your country? Yada yada.
Yeah, but,
Are you
but more
the boss?
more so, it's about a sort of trust in the Constitution and the government and stuff like that. Not so much like you would die for your country, but like you would defend your country.
Considering he was born here and served in Afghanistan, I would probably say yes.
Yep. Okay, that's cool. So you're up with Connors on that one, and fight or flight.
Fight.
All right. I love how everyone's like, "Fuck him, man," and Connors is like, "Later, I'm out the door. Y'all gonna die." That's cool. That's our doctor. Good thing they're alive. All right. So
Doctor fucking bails all the
Yeah.
time. He can't save any of us.
Yeah, it's fine. He's a priest. He'll run away and then res us after we wipe.
that's right. Yeah. So does anyone have a question for Uncle Sam, and then we'll fill Zelphus in after?
Wait, Uncle Sam?
Yeah.
You don't know about him.
Oh, you haven't met Uncle Sam? Oh, jeez.
No, he's outside the van.
Yeah.
He's inside the van.
Yeah, I know he's not here, but I was saying if you guys have a question for Uncle Sam or not.
Any correlation between all the cadavers? They're just age group or obviously there's a sexuality.
Mostly women, yeah. There's only 2 male cases right now. Again, he doesn't
about
think
other
it's related
things,
to the case, so...
Nothing about them being close to or far away from the poverty line, any of that kind of stuff. Just
Well, I
random.
mean, they're on the outskirts of the city, and they're in the sort of farming area, so probably lower income.
Lower income, less likely to have security, a little bit easier to get into their homes.
Which is why a lot of people think it's animal attacks, you know what I mean? Because a lot of it is just farmers that have sort of fallen victim to this.
Anybody else have questions? Are we good?
I mean, you can always consult with the FBI later. Like, Rodart's going to have all the information on the actual cadavers, as opposed to the sort of mysterious circumstance. So, Uncle Sam gets up, leaves, hasn't paid for his coffee.
Oh, thanks.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Ajax, are you here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Whoever here is.
Well, here is in a cafe inside of
That
Cincinnati.
is where the heart is.
Yeah, Cincinnati is our home base for the FBI office. It actually looks pretty nice. You can check it out. It's Google image search.
Terrible pancakes, though.
Terrible I love that. I love that review. Either way, who would like to fill in Ajax? Probably Borrowed.
Probably, yeah. So,
Can we just tell Zelphus to borrow as opposed to Bob to Ajax?
Yeah,
I think
it's
a brief synopsis would be a much preferential choice than.
well, that makes it,
No.
yeah, that makes it even faster. And so, yeah. Came in, met with Uncle Sam. He told us, shit's weird, a lot of dead people. Here's your satellite image. There's a dead zone in the little clearing there outside of the cemetery.
I can throw
There's
that
a
back
little
up.
half circle. There you go. That. 2013, the dead zone was only that big. Some reason they can't get satellite photography or any technology to work there.
Is anyone too
2016,
afraid
the
of
circle is
technology?
larger, and they had a agent on an unrelated case drive by just to see, what the fuck. And in just driving by, it killed his van and his cell phone battery. So there's some technological dead zone right there.
Is anyone there afraid?
And shit's weird, and
Shit's cool,
that-
yo.
that's more important than
All right, let's go.
investigating the Tiffin case. There you go. That's it.
All right, so I'm just gonna have a little side by side right now. Let me know if you want it done differently. But I think this way we can see the topographical area and then have the sort of the deaths on that side, which we are allowed to just write off and say was the animal case and move on with our lives. And then we also have the dead zone area on the right. Did we ever get a picture for Agent Wagner?
Yeah, I saw the. Wait. Oh, I messaged you through Discord.
Oh, sure.
Well, we could go.
You're not gonna be
Tiffin.
happy.
No, I don't care. I'm sorry, you're saying?
We could pop into Tiffin and investigate the, depending on which way we come into town, either the one that's on the right-hand side on the road, or the lower right-hand side that would take us right next to the field by the dead zone, and then just mosey on up that way. Say, oh yeah, we're looking for bears in the woods.
Yeah. If that's how you guys would like to do it, no, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, sure. Out of curiosity, what kind of scope do I have on my M4? Is it just a standard red dot iron sights?
Yeah, we'll say a red dot. I don't
ACOG?
think the FBI would
Okay.
be douchey enough to give you just an iron sight.
You'd be surprised.
Well, maybe.
How they take off the sights, you just have to mini rail.
Yeah.
You gotta do it man mode, bitch.
All right, here we all are. Wherever you guys want to be, you can go ahead and move to.
Thermite, really?
Yes.
I think I'm
He has
fine
bomb
with it.
goggles, I don't know.
He has welding goggles.
Bomb.
So I'm just going to go ahead and hang on to your nuts, boys and girls. Nobody panic.
Panicking!
So here we go. We're all back here. Hey, do you remember this? So
Mhm.
we're actually down here in Cincinnati.
At least it's not Cleveland. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
that's not-
So Tiffin it's a bit of a trip. Are we going to fly to Toledo and then drive down? Or are we going to
Fly?
drive? Yeah, we're the FBI, bitch.
Okay, that's true.
We could probably
Do you think the
Probably
FBI
take a-
can't get a plane ticket?
we could probably just take a helicopter over to like Finley.
Yeah.
Because Finley looks big enough to have probably a
Helipad.
small little airport.
Do you guys want to take a helicopter over the area in Tiffin and just check it out from above?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
As long as we don't have to fucking pilot it. Give me a pilot roll. Oh boy.
Your adventure ends.
No, it's whatever you guys want. Okay, so
Well,
we
wouldn't
are.
that be heavy machinery though?
That would be pilot.
Okay.
Yeah, and nobody
Yeah,
has
we don't
pilot.
have pilots.
I don't.
Fixing it would be probably heavy machinery, but
Oh, dibs.
I have heavy machinery too.
Oh shit!
Oh, crap.
Cat fight.
No, I'll be busy fixing it. I'll be
Rich
fixing the engine, and then when we take off, Herp, you'll say, "Oh, and I fixed the rotor sound." What does it sound like? It sounds like swash, swash, swash.
Oh god.
You do
And
something like that, and we're sitting there going, "Oh, fuck."
So we're flying the helicopter to Finlay, and then driving the Tiffin, presumably.
Fenray.
Okay, so
seems easy enough.
is anyone going back to the FBI before we leave and getting any new type of gear with the new information in mind?
Can I get another box of lollipops?
I'd like to actually
Yes.
get a bulletproof vest as well as.
Oh, that yeah, you didn't have one
gear
last time. That'd be good.
No. Yeah, and I'd also
Can-
like the leg guards you get for SWAT teams.
Okay, yeah.
Those are nice. Yeah.
is it possible to get Fuck, I can't think of a font.
weapon, armor, what?
Oh, it'd be armor,
Flashbang.
but
Oh,
Oh, okay.
to
Can we get a
blend
flash
into the
shield?
forest.
Oh, cat. You mean
Oh.
ghillie suit?
oh,
Yeah,
ghillie suit. Yeah,
Not yeah, basically.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure you can get a ghillie. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna be like, you're signing because you have to sign your name and like ghillie suit and like how long you need it for and why you need it, and there's like.
I like how we're checking out like military.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
You
checking
need-
books out of a life.
And
well,
Bob's
that-
just bringing his shotgun from home, so the FBI doesn't know shit.
Well, Herbie, that's how the FBI have to do it, eh?
That's true. Because
Yeah.
bureaucracy.
Yeah, it's well, no, I think it's great because then it's like, where did the ghillie suit go? Well, he took. Oh, I left it in the cleaner. Like, I mean, you wouldn't do that, but yeah. But what makes it great is you always have a paper trail with the FBI, which is awesome because again, that works for the FBI's favor. But it's also awesome in a game like Delta Green because the whole time you're like, do I want to go through official channels? Because like, I need a ghillie suit to kill a bear. So how are we? Sorry.
Would I have to requisition it, or could it just be something I pick up from a shop to get a pair of spiked knuckles for Bob?
Okay.
Oh, that's illegal, I think.
I mean, that's
No.
Probably in the confiscation room.
yeah. You could probably just find that in just sort of like the miscellaneous, just bullshit laying around. But why?
Because Bob has 60 unarmed, so getting some extra damage.
Okay, so Bob wants to wrestle the bear.
Well, you never know when you're either out of ammo and you need to reload, or when somebody's close enough, you can just fucking deck them.
Okay.
Even when Barrow's unarmed, he's not unarmed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You can have some.
You think you caught me with my pants down? This toilet's actually a shotgun.
Okay, so you can have your fuck. Oh my god, you can have your spike knuckles.
Alright, so does that have a damage modifier on them? Like 1 point? What?
Yeah.
21 points.
So unarmed is normally 1d4 damage, so we'll say it's a 1d6.
That's- Oh, can I bring another taser?
No. Why would you need 2 tasers?
Herpy, just
Sometimes
bring
one is not
refills.
I already did bring refill.
Good.
The FBI is going to be like a little curious when you're bringing like 70
You're not gonna
tasers.
tape them in a sequence on your hands and turn them into taser fists. Do you understand that?
well,
You
I have
can't.
mechanical engineering as a skill.
Good,
God.
and when you've soldered off your hand, we won't help you.
All right. So just
I'll
double
take
If he
check.
that.
can take off his hand with a soldering iron, he deserves some applause.
Helicopter.
that was a nice joke because I don't have any hands.
That too, but
So we're helicopter up to Finlay and then driving the Tiffin?
Mhm.
Okay.
should we stop in and talk to Jack Anderson first, or
Okay,
Yeah,
Jack.
man.
Yeah, Jack Anderson's in Tiffin.
yeah?
Okay,
that's
no,
mainly
just checking.
before we head over to the farms,
Yeah, up to you guys.
since we'll be heading from the east hand side, and Tiffin's farms are on the west, or other way around, heading from the west.
Yes. It's completely up to you. I'm just the DM. I just punch in the moves.
Yeah, well, You know, Origami is the one that has whatever mission leads and low ranking system.
Well, boys, we're fine.
No, he's doing alright. So what do you think, Origami? What are we doing?
I think we should inform the police and our
Rob,
processes.
check your messages.
Oh, I mean that's
Watch your profanity.
oh on Discord you mean?
What?
Never mind. Sorry.
What?
What?
And the butt.
Okay.
We both have the same
So-
joke idea.
We're going to inform the police and we're driving to Tiffin.
Wait, what?
Fuck
Why do we need
you.
the police?
No.
Yes, we're going to. I thought we were going to
What do
investigate
you mean,
the
no?
No.
It's just gonna be parked there anyway, and no one else found it.
The Pandora's box is gone forever.
Oh, in that case, fuck it. Give me a machine gun out of it then.
No, dude, it's you didn't use it.
Unlicensed. It's not got a registration number. It's mine.
Oh my god.
What did he want? I'm curious.
He wanted his Pandora's box. He's like, "Can I just have the box?" It's like, no, you can't just have your bullshit box. Can I just have a
What
1A
if we
MacGuffin?
sacrifice the new van full of fancy stuff for the same old van?
I think you guys are just
I'm okay
I
with
think we're
this.
stretching it a bit, honestly.
because you'd have to drive it up, man.
That's fine. I'll take the risk.
Nope, that's fine.
Well, hey, you know, maybe with his pilot role, he can end up in Tiffin again.
Okay. Well, hey, I mean that wouldn't be too bad. All right.
Little tip and solve it.
So, are we've landed in Finley. We're heading over the Tiffin now. I have a proper map of Tiffin.
Oh boy.
But we don't really need it. So we'll just go ahead and say that.
You say that, and then we're gonna need it.
Well, yeah, I can always throw it in anytime.
Yeah.
We're gonna say right, say here. This is the office for the sort of the police, the local police department, right there.
Put your hands up.
Where?
Oh, the orange box. Oh, did I not drag you guys with? No, I didn't.
Nope.
Sorry. Oh, it was weird. I dragged you guys back here and I teleported myself to the other one. So I was like, what the fuck? Alright. So what's the plan? We are heading to... Yep, we're heading to Anderson first.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm heading to Anderson into the future. Screw you guys.
Okay, so,
In the
wow.
future.
Well, yeah, because that's technically the 2013 map. Or the 2010 map. So you guys head in, and it's a fairly busy police office, police station, sorry, for what the area is. I mean, this is a pretty low population in context of the rest of the United States. It's fairly busy. Mostly it's a lot of people putting in, like, okay, actually give me search, I think was what we're using for listen. Give me search rules. See if we overhear some conversations.
Do I need search rules? Okay.
8.
No, that's one. Ooh.
Oh, Jesus, I heard nothing.
You walk in, there's
You
people
got
here?
temporary tinnitus.
Sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up.
Yeah,
this.
your search.
D100, right?
Yeah, you only have a 20 in search. You're that guy. Okay, so Ralph Wagner, no doubt because of all his expertise with bombs, is deaf and blind.
Thanks.
So he's literally
Appreciate it.
thermite. Well, you're not deaf and blind, but a search at 20% means like you're kind of unaware to what's going on around you.
Whereas my search was way the fuck up at 70.
Because Bob's paranoid.
Well, and Bob's also a janitor. I have to find the gun that little fucker put
Yeah.
on the desk.
Yeah, totally. All right. So who overheard something? Is that only Bob? Or did
I'm only
Ajax?
six. Oh, I'm
I
only 6
feel
points
I'm trying to
above
remember
me.
what my search skill was at.
Okay, so
I don't have Zelphus' character sheet.
I do.
Oh, stealth. No, spot hidden 25. So no, I didn't.
No, never mind. It's spot
Okay.
60.
Alright, so
Mine
Bob
was
found it.
40.
All right. So
Good
what
job,
you
Bob.
what you overheard was sort of just what's a good way to say this lady complaining that
Which
her
room's my coffee?
Sorry?
Nothing. Continue.
Oh, okay. Anyway, complaining that her car broke down and she needs help because these guys don't really have a great. This is more of a country city, so it's going to be a lot more of the police doing the heavy lifting around than it is going to be
Damn crunts.
Crunts.
Cluntsville.
Clunts. Oh God.
Crunchville.
Cluntsville, USA.
Look out for these crunts.
But yeah, so it's
Crunchy old man.
but yeah, she was saying her car broke down and trying to get the police to help her like push it back into town, stuff like that.
Yeah, push it or get a wrecker out there.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else overheard, or just
No,
that?
that's what you overheard. So you are taken back. There's this little office. There's some nice looking offices, again, for the size. But you have this little office that Anderson's in. And he is a Native American. And one thing I want to say is, I don't think anybody's ever going to watch this that is actually Native American, just because, they're a smaller percent of the population. But if anyone does, the interesting thing is, depending on who you talk to, Native American can be considered racist and offensive. I'm just saying.
Well, that's the thing. If you say, "Oh, you're an American," they'll look at you and go, "Fuck you, I'm
Well,
Native American."
well, no,
It's
but
like, all right, either you are and I'm being respectful, or B, I'm being disrespectful.
Well, no, the thing is,
I'm trying to be
it
the
depends.
former, but if you want me to be the second.
No, but I'm saying it depends on the person. But where I'm from in Canada, Native American is what you refer to. People.
That's what everyone refers to.
Well, no, that's not true. First Nations is another way of referring to them, as is some of the older ones, and this is the weird thing. Some of the older
I've never
ones.
heard that in California, personally. I think
Well,
I'll just come back to that one.
Yeah, some of the older ones prefer Indian and find Native American racist because they've been called Indian for so long. Like that's what they attribute. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a very weird thing. So it's like one of those things, like
It's just one thing for them to try and give you shit for, really.
Well, like I don't mind. It's just one of those things. Like if I'm making a slightly racist joke, like I don't mind, because I don't mind being offensive as long as I'm not directly hurting somebody. But I don't like being unintentionally racist. Like, do you know what I mean? Intentionally racist is okay, because again, I just see most humor as offensive. But just clearing it up for the record. It's like one of those things. Like I've never known what to say, because Canada Native Americans are so prevalent, like in our society. So it's like it's just always been such like a weird thing. You just sort of, but anyway, I just wanted to get his nationality across. So this is a Native American guy.
Yep.
He is nowhere near as buff as Agent Rudy or Bob.
Damn it.
No, but he's muscular. He's got a ponytail. He's got like a nice little hat on, like a little sheriff hat type of thing. But well, it's a little fish and game hat. They're pretty cool looking though. And he's sort of sitting at his desk, just filling out paperwork. And he sees you guys come in. And he's kind of confused because he doesn't know who you guys are, and he sees the FBI logos, and he's like, "What?
Oh shit, they got me.
He's like, I paid my taxes.
Shouldn't have been smoking that peyote.
Oh wait, no, fuck. Natives don't have to pay taxes if they live on the reservation. So.
Well, but if they don't, and if he's working here, he probably isn't. Although, interesting thing, natives do have their own version of police. Like, I think it's reserve something. Yeah, but
Yeah.
those guys are government agents, but they don't pay taxes because it goes through the reserve, as far as I know. But
yeah, it's a whole lot of hoopla and
yeah,
hoops have to
but
jump
since he's
through,
working
yeah.
for the official Fish and Game, this would be a tax-paying guy, so he doesn't matter where he lives. But yeah, no, that's an interesting thing though. It's always neat learning about stuff like that. Anyway, bureaucracy, everybody. Speaking of, there is a bureaucracy skill in this game, and I believe Agent Wagner, I believe he can tell us some stuff about that should we ever have questions. But so, he's like, what can Fish and Game do for the FBI? You know, like, we don't get many terrorists.
Quiet, trout tickler.
Oh God. Okay, you know what? That sounds like that totally sounds like, like Laughing Buck or Smiling Fish or whatever the hell.
Dances with wolves.
Yeah, Dances with Wolves. I'm totally okay with Trout Tickler being his nickname. Oh, jeez.
Tommy's fucking dying.
I'm fucking dying. That's amazing. I didn't
Oh,
find
jeez.
that one.
Hang on. Let's get Trout Tickler added to the character list. Okay. Now, I just want to say, guys, I went to create a new character, and this was the random name that Roll20 gave me. Someone's being racist. It wasn't me.
Does he have a headdress, ride a horse? And... Damn.
Oh god.
Oh, game is getting better.
Yeah. All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're here for the investigation of it seems like animal attacks. Anyone?
All right. So he Sorry.
I'm freaking myself. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But what type of Native American is he? Like, is he actually Illinois Native American?
There's a good question.
Because there's a few different ones that I just quickly Googled. There's the Quants, it looks like, which is Winnebago. The Outagamis, which are the Fox, the Kickapoo, the Mascoutins, the Miamis, and the Illinois.
Oh, okay.
That's just the first thing that came up on Google for Illinois Indian tribes.
What were the fox ones? That sounds cool. It's Kickapoo?
Outagamis? Outagamis.
Sorry, the knowledge isn't really minor. I'd help.
Oh, sure thing. I'm going to type that down real quick. What was it?
Outagamis, which means
G-A-M.
fox, apparently.
Otogamis. That sounds pretty cool. All right. So yeah, he's an Otagami Indian. Not that. Fuck. There you go. I just did
I'm
it.
sure somebody's like, no, that's not from fucking Illinois. They migrated there. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. I only know basics of the Canadian tribes because obviously that's all we're taught in like history. So
More like Dickstry.
can't really help too much there. Either way, it sounds good to me.
And I only
so.
know the tribes just right around here in Washington, so. Yeah.
Because
Over here in California.
Yeah, you just know the local boys, really.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's an Otagami. Not that, and again, any of you guys would probably know that, but for posterity's sake, we have it written down, which is pretty cool. Because again, if he does end up being a player, say one of you dies, for example, and you want to take over Trout Tickler, he's probably got bonds within his reserve or whatever, like the local one. So,
Blow the horn and just suddenly like cavalry sits running over there.
I mean, that would be awesome, but...
Smoke signals, you fuck.
True.
So you're asking about the animal attacks, is what you're saying you're here for?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He says, he sort of looks at you with like a puzzled expression. He's like, well, normally Fish and Game handles that. I can understand your concern, though. There's been quite a few cases lately. He pulls out, a stack of papers and hands you, well, let's just say instead of handing them to you, he puts them in photocopies, all the files, so we can hand them to you, and tells you he's going to do that. I'm just photocopying these files. I can hand them to you, so you have your own copy. So if you ever have a question...
we leaving Ajax and fucking Herpy in the car? Because
Well, Agent
Today's
Wagner...
episode of Pimp My Ride is brought to you by the FBI.
Agent Wagner is actually a FBI agent.
Yeah, but they're not in here though. They're out fucking around in the cornfields.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
No, it's just because of where you were on the map, Herp. You derp shit.
Derp shit.
Yeah.
Name puns.
Name puns. So he
Deported.
photocopies all the names of these people for you. He's like, I think if you're looking into this for the animal killings, you might be most interested in the ones outside of the town. Specifically, and he's going to go ahead and let me just, oh, I can do text. That's really cool. So let's do them, oh, that's really small. I want to see if I can make it a little bigger.
Huh.
Oh, whatever. I guess that's fine, right? We can be fine with that. We can make our eyes bleed for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Got it.
Oh, it's not pleasant. Either way, we'll get rid of these ones in a sec if they start annoying me. But he's like, I think these 6 might be the most interesting to the FBI.
So why would you say that?
What about them 2 down there to the bottom right?
He's like, well, those ones are a little older, but I think these ones are all within the last week. They're all women, and
They are all leaning.
the circumstances surrounding their deaths might be, well, I'm not going to mess around here. I don't think these are any animal killings. We do have coyotes in the area. I don't think they would be this close to town. It's possible some of the further east ones may have some in the area looking for cattle and stuff like that. It's unlikely. In the forest, maybe a bear somehow got there. It's very, very unlikely the way they died, and the official police reports say that they died, outside in the fields or something like that. But
Can we get our doctor to see the autopsy report?
oh, okay, yeah. So he can go ahead and get you the autopsy report. He has to place in a request for it because he doesn't have them.
okay.
Well, he's fishing game, but within an hour type of deal. And he's like, but what they didn't put on the police report is I have been going this last week because at first they didn't think they thought it was something more human, a more human element because the killings were a little bit in town, but they started calling me out saying and sweeping everything under the rug saying it's a an animal attack, and as I've been looking into it, the bodies that we've been finding, these 6 here, were inside their houses. Now the other ones I'm not sure. I wasn't a part of. I do know that the other 2 that I didn't mark between 6 and 1 and 2, those died somewhere out in the field. But the other ones were mostly in their houses at their time of death. And another thing they didn't put on the report is at house number 2, there was a... Well, they only listed 1 death. They just posted Miss Carrie S. Larson. But upon arriving at her house, we found not only was she dead, but she had shot her husband as well.
Oh shit!
But they
So
haven't.
she shot her. She shot him.
Yeah, she shot him. She seemed to have died from these animal attacks, but she had shot her husband, and that's not listed.
Okay.
It's like I wish I could do more
Um,
for you boys, but that's all I got.
Which one's the most recent attacks?
I'm going to go ahead and just for simplicity's sake, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 being the most recent.
So like yesterday kind of deal.
Yeah, 6 would probably be yesterday or this morning even. Well, okay, sorry, I keep forgetting. The FBI would probably get up and early. So no, we'll say last night was number 6. Let's give it an 8 p.m.
Alright, so we should investigate the recent one, see if it's fresh.
Okay.
Fresh.
Now, are you guys gonna swing over to the dead zone, or are you gonna ignore that for now and just head down to number 6?
We could head down to 6 and then up to the dead zone. on our
Yeah,
way.
because the murder is gonna it's fresh, but you know the dead zone's gonna always be there.
It's
You
fresh.
know?
You're
Now,
a
son,
sinner.
before we leave, have you heard of a initiative called Fuck?
Have you heard an initiative called Fuck? Sorry, are you coming on to me?
It's a primary, it's a primary urge in all human beings.
All right. I also would like, all right, and I'm gonna ask you guys
Well
to
done,
all write this down, okay? This may, if you take notes or not, I don't care, but I do wish that this is the one thing you write down about this game.
Oh, I don't wanna.
I know, sorry.
I will.
Everybody needs to pick a code name starting with the letter E. Okay?
Fuck.
So we're never
We
going
do,
to use this, but this can be used in, it's okay if you don't write it down, but if you don't write it down, you're never going to be able to use like a sort of a cop out and just have a name ready for one of your teammates. You know what I mean?
What do you
So if
mean?
you ever need like a secret message, or if you ever need to be like, we'll have Elliot do that, for example. And so everyone in the group
That's
will know what
sus
you
as
mean.
Fuck.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And so everyone will be like, oh, okay, and they just assume Elliot's like somebody you have at like the the PD or the FBI or whatever. But really, it's just one of you guys. So yeah, no, you guys just think about it, and we'll get it for like the end of tonight or something. I would recommend against Eddie, because we know Eddie was a previous Delta Green member at some point for
Where
ESL.
do I put this? Just want to tell you.
Yeah, just tell me, yeah.
Okay. Do I just like message it to you, or do I just say it right now?
Oh, you can say it out loud, because everybody
Oh.
here will know
just
it.
Epsilon or something.
Epsilon, yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Ah, friggin' Nerd Boy would have had that.
Now, he can be easy clean.
Fuck. Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this.
In Carmine.
You said Carmine? What?
In Carmine.
Like EN?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that is not okay. I approve then.
It's pretty good. Not super stealthy, but it's pretty good. But
Hey,
Well, I was going to use Enigma, but I realized that with the picture I chosen, that would be.
oh
really-
no, you know what? That's
fucking
actually
with-
pretty cool.
That would just be fucking with the meta, really. And I really
Yeah.
wouldn't do
What's
that.
what's wrong with fucking with the meta, dude? You've come full circle.
Enigma inside a fucking egg McMuffin.
I figured he would have picked like e-waste.
Yeah. Easy E.
Well, if it doesn't bother any of you, I'll go with Enigma then.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, that fits Ajax totally. So.
Yeah, 'cause
Mr. Edward Nigma.
You just triggered somebody who watches DC.
Oh no.
Yes, all three of them.
Yeah. But I really liked the new DC TV show.
Sorry, Timmy, you're retarded.
So what do you say? We got what the fuck? So do we got Connors and anything for Rudy and Bob?
What would
Wait,
Bob
what?
pick?
What was my name?
Oh, that's what I'm asking. Like, name that starts with E.
I was thinking Everest.
Oh, you could do Elliot. That'd be fine.
No, Everest.
Everest, like the okay.
That's a good one.
That's yeah. I'm strong like mountain. It's okay. I'm tickles like fish.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, shit, dude.
Oh, what's his name?
That's all right. We can come back to this, but it's just a cool thing because in Delta Green, normally what they recommend is like you skip the step, like you just start with everyone in Delta Green, so you don't have like backstories to their characters, and I think that's a bit. I think that's a bit weak. I think it's more interesting to know who you were before and know how you got from the FBI to it. But unfortunately, that means you have names beforehand. So I think it's just cool having these code names just as an extra. Either way. So we are running.
Elderberry. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for Bob.
Because haha, elderberry.
Yeah. Your mother
Also,
smells
apparently
like.
elderberries make good wine.
I've heard that.
And, like, you can
I heard
grow
that
your
too, actually.
property and just make your own.
All right, so you guys are popped down over her. Is this where we're headed? By 6.
Yep.
It gets a bit scarier where you look at where you are on the current map. But
Well, it's not scary for Bob because he doesn't fucking have techno.
that's true, yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
wonder.
jam my fucking shotgun with your into technology.
Or can they?
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Wait.
Rudy's red dot site's fucked.
Yes.
I was really hoping to get an ACOG, but oh well.
Aren't ACOG also electric? Question mark.
Some of them
Not
are.
all of them.
Oh, I thought they were. My bad.
Yeah, some of them are actually just an overlay between the lenses.
I mean, maybe it won't affect it. Who knows? We don't know what this thing is.
I can hack your sites, bitch.
So, question: Are we
My vision is augmented.
are we asking to bring good old Anderson with us?
We couldn't bring him to the first few murders and then pack him up and ship him off when we go to the dead zone.
Whoa.
Yeah, that sounded a little. Bring him a couple murders and then chop him up and send him downriver.
I got a nickname.
We'll send
What's your
him
nickname?
westward.
Oh God. What's your nickname there, Rudy?
Trout.
Just Echo.
Oh, Echo. Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah.
Especially he sends us a Navy military alphabet letter, so.
It's like
Yeah.
you, but shit.
Echo. What's your name? Echo. What's your name? Echo.
Oh my god.
Tri-
I would love that conversation to occur naturally.
I
Me
mean,
too.
honestly, that's that's a conversation Bob and Rudy just had.
He's my dad.
Bob's just sitting there punning away, and other people are like, "God damn it, Bob, shut up."
No, I'd say that Bob couldn't hear him, but he can. He can hear better than everybody else somehow.
Yeah.
All right, so we've arrived at House 6. We're looking at a little farmhouse, huge farmland behind it, and you can see it's quite near the forest as well. It's a very long driveway. It's a dirt driveway, annoyingly. You can
Rafa.
see, yeah.
Just telling you something. I might need to get off the actual computer in maybe about half an hour, but I have Discord downloaded on another device, so I'll just
Oh, okay.
probably be like listening to this, and I'll probably be able to like tell my things. But I need someone to do my roles for me.
Okay, yeah, no
I
problem.
could do that for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, have Rafa do your rolls 99.
Let that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just telling you because I still want to do it. It's just
No, yeah, that's totally fine, dude. I understand.
I'll keep Discord open for you, bud.
So
What do you
we've
have
got
to
the so yeah, we're at this house, and there's a sort of a tractor and a truck, and the front door is broken on its hinge. It's like half hanging off.
Hmm.
Is there a screen door or just the front door?
It's just a front door, yeah. Just a thick
Any-
wooden front door.
Any signs of trauma on it? Like, is there, a way to indicate how it was forced open?
Okay, that's clever. Let's say it looks like something, some sort of concussive force almost cracked it from the outside going in.
So we talking like explosion, or are we talking like sledgehammer?
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, is there residue on it, or is it just something hit it?
Oh, give me a forensics roll there.
Forensics? Bob's a fucking janitor.
well,
Forensics?
somebody better. Also, one thing I just thought.
What?
Let's have you guys go ahead and let's talk as a group here. Do we want Carolyn E. Melton, which is the person we're investigating the death of right now, do we want her dead as of last night, 8 p.m., and the body's in the morgue? Or do we want it dead 8 a.m., and the police
The
have
body's
sort
still
of...
being exhumed.
Yeah, and you guys can show up.
Probably
Probably the latter.
a.m. because then we can have origami actually look at them, not open them.
Mhm.
Why it's so fresh?
Well, I mean, the cemetery's right next door, so that's
Yeah,
the thing.
well, assuming the police don't have their own morgue.
Yeah, they probably do. But the precinct's not too far. So the question is, if you guys would prefer 8 a.m. though, so like a couple police on the scene just sort of watching it.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave the guns in the car, boy.
Leave the semi-automatic shotgun in the car. Yeah. Okay. So
Leave
No.
the bomb drone in the car too.
Wow.
Damn it.
yeah. So we've got.
I like how Herpes playing World of Warships.
Yeah.
What?
Oh shit. He always does stuff like that. That's okay.
I'm,
So
sorry. I'm listening to the thing.
yeah.
I'm
Sorry. He.
All right, so we'll only count you at half attentiveness to check rolls, right?
sorry. No.
No, he's just young and got ADD, guys. It's all right.
So who else has forensics? Because Bob's is pretty shit.
I might.
I have 0.
I have 50.
Cool.
Did I choose forensics as a thing?
Tell
I
you
didn't
how a
choose
ship
forensics
broke
as a-
apart.
I chose bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Could chose forensics.
So shall I roll it?
Yeah. Go for it, man. 50%.
Can I
You
roll
get a bonus for
search
being a
just to
doctor?
see if there's anything else there?
Oh my
If-
god.
You have a very high search, so I'm going to say you helping Origami will make him a 55. Oh,
I
didn't
got it.
matter. But yeah.
Alright.
So Origami, Agent Connors is looking at this door. I love the fact that you guys you think of things I don't, and I love that because obviously that helps progress things, but also it makes it really, really cool watching you guys try and solve these sort of mysteries. So we have Connors investigating the door, and you can tell it wasn't a sledgehammer. In fact, it probably wasn't something that was tangible at all, in a
shit,
sense.
What? How do you tell that if it's not tangible?
All right, well, hear me out. There's no residue of anything.
So it's like a push of force.
Yeah. Now, that's not to say there wasn't an explosion nearby that cracked it, but whatever hit it, like a large amount of wind, obviously that's a bit,
Physics,
you know what I mean. But whatever it was did not have a residue. There's no trace of anything that connected with it and rubbed off, or yeah.
What about the front of the house there? Are there any windows nearby? Like anything else that could have been broken in by said force?
Yep, there was 2 windows on the front of the house. One of them is near the door, not broken. Neither of them were
Alright, well-
broken, but I'm just saying one was near the door.
That kind of eliminates a
Not
whatever a
explosive.
pointed explosive.
Shape charge? Question mark.
Yeah, well, shape charge is more for like breaching if you put it directly on something. But I'm saying like if a bomb went off in the front lawn, then it would have broken the windows.
So okay.
Okay, so let's say, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's say this is the house. We have like a window here as well. And so that one didn't explode, and then the other window would be like over here, another part of the house. So that's sort of what we're looking at. Now, on the inside of the house, you can see the traces of the door being blown inward and little wood chips and stuff like that being on things. So we do have 2 police officers on scene, standing at the door. Both of them see FBI and go, and kind of look at each other and look back to you. Either
Don't
way.
worry, we don't bite, probably.
So okay, son, we're not here for you. We're here for
The meme.
Do they
what's the resident's name?
Carolyn E. Melton. Do they still say constable? Is that a thing?
Constable.
I think that's more of an English thing still.
Oh, because we say that here though. We have constable and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
That's
like
fake,
Canada is English.
Yeah,
so,
we're
like,
we're very English. So what do you guys say for a
deputy.
Officer.
deputy? Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
officer.
Oh
Deputies.
no, if it's a deputy, then you. address
Yeah,
him as
I'm
deputy.
looking. So we have one guy who is a
Marshal, stuff
a
like
low
that.
rank, a low rank. I
rank.
just Asianed, and then
Thanks.
and then we have a like a step up. Like a private and a private first class type of deal.
You Bill, a step up.
So is it
So-
deputy?
Deputy is like the starting point. Then you have officer, which is just like the standard beat cop. You got sergeants above them, lieutenants above them.
Okay.
I think.
I'm not sure. Sorry. But let's go ahead. I'm fine with just saying one's a deputy, one's an officer. So we have the first guy.
I missed the resident's name. I was busy typing out shit.
Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna send you the list. Here you go, guys.
Matt.
Oh, the AAM is just derp.
So we're at
Number 6 right now,
Okay.
Carolyn E. Melton's house. Yeah. So the first guy, approaches you and says, "Oh, I'm Officer Frank Thompson. This is Deputy Phil Ranko. What seems to be what seems to have brought the FBI all the way down the Tiffin?"
We heard about the waffles.
I punched it.
Well, actually, it was up to Tiffin, but
Yeah, he's a little bit confused when you say that actually, because Tiffin is in Ohio, right? Cincinnati. Cincinnati's not. It's Illinois, right?
No, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Is it Ohio? It's right near the border, I
Yes.
think, for Indiana and Ohio. So, okay. That's cool. Never mind. We're good. Because last time, everything took place over in Indiana for the most part, I think. But yeah, so I asked what you guys are doing here. How can I help you type of deal?
We're here to investigate the suspicious animal attacks.
We've heard concentrations of dank meat.
It's like,
And we're
Harvey.
here.
ignore the nerd and the other nerd.
Hey, don't lump me in with him.
Oh, fuck you.
well, before I let you in, boys,
I have a bomb!
before I let you in, boys, I'm unfortunately going to need some ID. No offense.
JC, a bomb.
I show him my FBI badge.
I'll show him my badge too.
All right.
Do I have a badge? I probably have a badge.
Yeah, you
And
have
I
a
was
badge
like,
as well.
point
Yeah.
it says FBI.
With your camo hat. Yeah. So
Oh,
you
wait,
know.
no, fuck, I'm still wearing my jumpsuit, so I guess it'd be
Can I
like,
just,
fucking just like, zip, it says FBI.
Can I have Rudy a copy positive thing where it's like, I have 300 confirmed kills?
Oh,
on my record?
jeez.
What the
All
fuck did you just say, me, you little bitch?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Fucking Wagner. Okay, so he looks at your identification. He looks at you guys and like, all right, boys. Well, what can I do to help?
I need to see the dead body of Karen.
All right, we're just
Carolyn.
waiting on paramedics to come pick her up right now and take her.
Paramedics.
Well, that's what they're called, isn't they?
Morticians.
Paramedics?
Par-
Paramedics?
you guys don't have like the EMT guys come pick up the bodies?
No, those are
No,
for the live
yeah.
people. We have actual coroners and
Yeah,
corpse
EMTs
crews.
are emergency medical technicians.
Yeah.
So if they don't need emergency medicine, then you just send for the coroner.
Oh,
Because they're already
really?
Fucking dead.
I thought
Yeah,
they had,
they're already
like,
dead. You just need
specialists,
the coroner.
Okay, cool. So we're just waiting on the coroner to come pick her up. Haven't touched anything yet, but it seems like a clear-cut case. You know, bear snuck in the house, broke through the front door, and killed her.
No.
Son, I need to ask you, how did bear get in with no scratch marks and no fur getting caught on the broken door?
He had 17 strength.
Son, I got 17 strength, and I can tell you it'd take me more than a couple of hits to get through that door.
No, he looks at you. He's like, well, I suppose it's a bit odd, but the woods are right here. Maybe the bear, maybe there's two bears.
G-Bill.
Smack the door together.
Oh, I'd like to confirm this with the body.
Oh, sorry, what about the body?
To confirm the way of being
Oh, sure. So
mutilated by animals with it.
yeah, he just leads you into the house. So it's not a large farmhouse. Basically, just kitchen, bedrooms, and stuff like that. But the body is not too far from the front door. She's just off to the side in the kitchen, and she is just splayed out. It looks like her chest was just like what's a good way of putting it? Almost like
Filet mignon.
yeah. Let's just say like it burst almost.
This motherfucker must have swallowed a grenade. Yeah, put it right here. Oh wait, that's just the belly button ring.
Nice.
It
And
looks
then
like a xenomorph.
yeah. However, what you do notice though is, or a large oh my god, yeah, a large a large portion of the blood is actually not from her sort of exploded chest cavity, but it seems to have pooled, again, Origami, you can tell this, it seems to have pooled out of her ears.
Ooh.
So it almost looked like she, you would make the assumption, and just give me a quick a roll, anything under a 90, I'll say, because again, you're a doctor and a forensics person. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we'll just say, like, it looks like blood loss. Now, you're not saying blood loss killed her, but she would have lost a lot of blood and potentially died from that before the chest exploded like that.
So internal injuries.
Did the chest go inwards or outwards? Like, was it caved in or was it torn out?
Okay, it went outwards, but there's a lot of searing on the inside. In the sense that it almost looks like, not like a fire per se, but that her like intestines and stomach and lungs and stuff were actually cooked. They actually look and almost smell, and it's quite a strong smell, but they were, like, you know, cooked.
Reminds me of the Count of Fire.
Well, that would not be a grenade going off.
Nope. Well,
Can you guys, by chance, take any sort of images of the crime scene, the wounds themselves?
how do you make this phone take pictures?
All right, I'll show you
Yes.
how. Just pay attention.
Yeah.
So do what now?
All right, look. Open the main menu, go to the little camera icon, click on it, bring it up, and it'll say if you want to take a picture.
Can I just like yell at it? I heard people can yell their
listen, Bob, look, if you want it to be voice activated, I can tinker with the phone while we're driving, and I'll try and get it to work for you, all right?
I mean, that could be cool. Now Bob
That's
has.
like the only way to
Now-
get Bob to fucking do it. Phone, take picture.
I mean, well,
Bob,
I mean,
it's not going to be very complex, so you can't just profane at it the entire time. You'll have to actually tell it what to do exactly.
well, I mean, somebody remember that, because Bob can now at some later date just be like, phone, take picture.
Write
Potentially.
that down, Bard.
If a caveman can make it work, Bob can make it work.
But I mean, the nice thing, maybe you can have your phone in the other room and just yell loud enough. Someone steals your phone, you can take a picture of their face. Like, I don't know.
Oh, self-destruct.
Someone call my phone, ringing. Phone, take a picture.
What have I done?
Oh, it's good. It's
No,
good.
but I'd like to take the imagery that's taken on his phone, send it to the rig out in the van, and I
Okay.
can cross-reference it across the database. Both. Actually, you know what? I'm rather ignorant of this. I don't know if the police networks have a overlapping like
Like the Google
crime
image
database.
search.
They would actually no, not a Google database, but something like a cross-reference for wounds and injuries sustained
Yeah.
pre-mortem, post-mortem.
The police
I'm
don't, but the
actually-
FBI do.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
actually like to run that if I can, just from the cleanest pictures I can take of the injuries as well as the
Yep.
body itself, and kind of see if there's any parallel.
Yeah,
That's all
totally.
right.
How did you do origami?
You joined the side channel for some reason.
I accidentally clicked it because
Well, they did.
What's it, Dippy?
The herpes is still
All right,
gone.
I made it.
All right, cool. So you've done that. We're gonna say there was something I wanted to say. Yes. So again, this is a bit of a site. I think Ajax potentially may be making a SAN roll. Would anyone else feel like they'd make a SAN roll? I think the FBI and the Army guys are safe. Bob, this might be a bit graphic for you, although you're a Bob.
Bob's cleaned up a lot of shit.
That's
literally
true.
and
Is
figuratively.
it just like a really destroyed beer bottle and he's weeping over it?
No. We're just talking about the body, but I think it might be a bit
Oh.
graphic for Ajax, considering he doesn't have like a military or.
Hold it. I've grown up playing violent video games my entire life. I've grown up in a culture that has desensitized me to most obscene.
It smells bad.
All
Smells really.
Hey, can I take like a constitution check to see if I vomit or not? That would
Yeah.
seem more in line.
All right, I'll get. You're just like hanging on to every scrap of sand you can.
Fuck you, dude. I know how you play this game.
Bob's just, don't throw up on the corpse. I ain't cleaning it.
All right, give me a con check then.
Made it.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. All right, we're good. We're not pulling over.
so you
Rudy.
don't puke.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need a Canada Dry after this, but I think I'm good.
Yeah. All right.
Is
So,
there anything missing from around the house?
okay.
Is there anything missing from the corpse's chest cavity? Like, are all the intestines and stuff there, or
Is
Okay.
it cooked?
Right. So,
has any of it been eaten? Basically,
no.
if it was a
none
a
of it's
bear,
none of
magical
it's
bear.
being eaten, as far as you can tell. As for things missing from around the house, um, that's kind of a
Either
hard.
missing
That would be a hard
or
thing to
out of-
determine. You know what I mean?
Well, if there's
Mhm.
like a big open spot, then somebody could have taken a TV.
Yeah.
Anything really, really obvious.
Well, who says they are good at dusting? Since they're in a
Yeah.
farmland, I would think it would be dusty, and
True. Okay.
if something was moved,
Yeah.
you would notice.
But that,
Alright.
that'd only be like moderately sized and large objects.
Yeah,
though.
gi-
If
give
it's
me
like,
a-
if
like
it's
a
they
search
stole
roll.
a wallet.
Yeah.
Search roll.
Oh
Hey.
fuck me!
Of course I pass.
Well, I
Bob
mean-
always passes. Fucking Bob.
But
Okay,
that's a great thing about having a diverse cast of characters is one person can
Oh.
think of something and then everyone can do it. So
Yeah.
good thoughts there, Rudy. Yeah.
Bob, I can't find anything. Give me 5 minutes.
So her wallet is actually nearby. It's in her purse, but it's just like welded shut. It's almost like melted.
The purse or the wallet?
The wallet itself, the purse isn't plastic, but like looking around the kitchen in more detail, you smell almost like the after effects of a fire. Like everything smells a little like charred or a little like that sort of like weird fire like after smell that you get.
Okay. I figured you were gonna say like ozone. Which-
No, although no, not that. But
Shut up, Herbie.
but yeah, there's again, looking around, all the electricals in this immediate room seem to be down.
I would let Ajax know that the power is out on all that. See
Hey,
if he could.
Ajax,
see
don't bother plugging in your nerd device. It doesn't work.
Bob, they run off batteries. They don't have to be plugged into the wall.
Back in
Not
the
really
day, you'd be
optional.
lucky if your battery lasted longer than 25 minutes.
Although
can
Okay, yes, but that's
Had
why
to
you
plug the
carry
phone into the car.
Spares borrowed. I mean, Bob.
can Ajax search the fuse box or the meter, see what
Yeah,
time
now that
it
you
is?
brought that to my attention, that would be a logical follow-up.
okay, yep. So we checked the fuse box. It's working. Yep, seems like power's coming to the house.
No, it's
Damn it, Herbie.
functioning.
So the rest of the house has power. It's just the immediate room doesn't got power. Well, what
Hmm.
about
Can
like
you
the
check-
actual electronics in the room? Are any of them fried that would cause the smell, or is it just the smell in the room itself?
Okay, so all the electronics in the house, as you check, seem to not be operating. And again, yeah, there's just an odd sort of smell around them.
So the power to the house works, but like everything, so like even the light switches.
Okay, light switches work.
Okay, so it's like just the wall wiring for everything got done fuckered.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Hey, nerd boy, plug something into the outlet, see if it goes.
God.
Bob, do you understand that this is expensive?
Okay, well, let's say there's a hair
Okay,
dryer.
nerd boy, what you do is you take a couple of screwdrivers, you put an LED between them. If the LED goes, you got power.
I mean, that's a very basic way, but he's
God
not
damn
wrong.
it, Bob.
So,
You know how dangerous.
Make
you know
sure
what?
they got plastic handles, you'll be fine.
I mean, you would definitely,
Duh. Obviously, you would hope they'd have plastic.
yeah. No, yeah,
We're in the middle of nowhere, Tiffin. You wouldn't be surprised if something from like the 20s where it's just pure metal all the way through.
All right, so you're gonna check the electricals in the room?
Because if the light switches still work, but all the electricals are dead. then-
Yeah, not only that, but I'm actually going to test it with some of the appliances around here. I'm not going to use my own technology.
You're not
my
gonna
own
stick a
tools.
fork in, eh?
No, I.
You're not
Seriously,
getting-
2 screwdrivers and an LED. Easy.
Borrow, you don't understand. Not everyone is as crazy as Bob.
But
it works.
Bob has to finagle shit together all day. He's a janitor.
Yeah, but also like, still, you don't want to do something stupid.
All right. So you're like, let's
But
say,
it's
looking for
Bob.
like a hair dryer or something like that. Plugging it in.
I was going to use a lamp.
Okay. Yeah.
It'd be in the room. It's convenient, and no one's going to cry about losing a lamp.
All right.
Well, especially her, because she's kind of doesn't need it.
Yeah. So you turn the lamp on and lights.
All right.
So are all the appliances unplugged then, and that's why they don't work?
Oh, that's a good question. No, they're all plugged in.
Well, if that one socket worked, could we try plugging in like the TV to it and see if the TV works? Or
Okay. Yep. So you pull the TV over, you plug it in, doesn't work.
But the lamp does work, so it's not everything that's plugged in got fried.
Is there a way for Ajax to check on if there's a limiter of power being sent through?
Okay. Yeah.
That's not a
If
bad
that makes
idea.
sense.
Yeah, well, you're asking me to check to see if the amount that's coming into the home is trickling in, or if it's at a full charge, right?
Yes, that is yes.
Perfect. That's what I thought. Yeah, sure. Raffle, what kind of roll do I need to make? Or is it just with my current skill, I'd be fine to do it? Because I'm getting pretty good at checking power.
Herbie says can he do a mechanic check and open up an appliance
Yeah.
and
Okay.
do it like I'd say
Please give him
after
something not critical.
Yeah. I think he has a
I was-
skill.
I was gonna say let Zolfus check the power before we tinker with an appliance.
Yeah, Herbie's got a 30 in mechanical and a 30 in electric, so we'll just say give or take like a 40 combined. But yeah, anyway, sorry, Zelphus, what were you trying?
Oh, just to check to see if the power was coming into the system or if it was trickling.
Nope,
Alright.
yeah, it's coming in full blast, yep.
Nope, it's like he said.
Yeah.
So other than some electronics not working and fuse working, and the body's been
Right.
basically
Very strange.
Can Bob mosey over and check the breaker board, make sure that the rest of the house didn't just get tripped?
Oh,
For some
yeah.
reason in my mind, the idea of him just moseying on over, doing like a kind of drunk
Moseying,
John
yeah.
Wayne walk, just fits so good.
Yep. So all the breakers are good.
All the breakers.
Can Bob just
Yep,
just
absolutely.
everything off, everything on? Because you never know. Sometimes that shit happens. I actually had that happen in my house just a few days ago. One of the breakers tripped, but it didn't actually flip, so it's off and on again, and then shit worked.
Yep, everything works. Just kidding. No, all the breakers work still though, but nothing else has come back on.
What was the 16 for?
No, that's just me.
so I think
Nothing.
we should head to the first house to see how it compares to the old house. I mean the newest recent time. So that's
Okay.
number one.
Yeah.
And I think should we scout the area interest?
Well, did we bring Anderson with us or not?
It's up to you guys.
Because I mean, if we did, we shouldn't really go see the dead zone.
Yeah. If you did, he's just standing, like, he would have brought his own truck, and he's sort of talking to the police officers out front. It's up to you if you brought him or not.
But this is a scout, so we're basically bringing binoculars and looking at the zone, see if anything odd going there.
Okay.
Well, since I'm the Navy SEAL, I would assume I would have binoculars or some type of
Yep, totally, yeah.
scope. to look.
We're just over there trying to be all tactical, fucking looking at it. Bob just walks up and does the fucking hand tubes and stands next to him.
Father, get the fuck away from me, you retard.
All right.
My Zoom doesn't seem to work.
So you guys just, like, getting close to it and binoculars in?
Mm-hmm.
So how far away are you getting from it? And also, I just want to check, Anderson did not come with, or he did?
I honestly thought he was outside talking with the police.
Okay.
We'll say Anderson's here, but I
We
don't know,
told Anderson that
He watches
Bob
you
has to take
guys go off and do the binoculars.
Yeah, Bob had to
it'd be
take a
perfect.
piss.
Why don't just like a couple of us go off and just like follow the tree line or something? What are you doing? Looking for bears.
Okay, so
Out of curiosity,
yeah.
I got a question. What kind of binoculars are you gonna allow us? Because there's some with massive zoom, then there's some just mediocre zoom.
Okay, let's
Uh,
can we just
Intense, though.
assume that it's something like police issue and not something you would find out in like a game and a fishing games report, kind of like, wow, look at this 40x zoom, I can see across this gulch.
But
That's
we
why I'm
literally
asking.
talked to the fish and game warden though.
Yeah, you could have got this if you want. Yeah.
There's a reason why I was asking, because that was a scenario that went through my head.
Okay, sure.
8
Yeah.
points.
We'll give you those super ones then.
Damn.
All right, so me and Rudy are walking up there. Then anybody else coming with? Because
Now
we
here-
should have a
here's-
couple people to entertain Anderson.
Well, here's the thing. If you and Rudy go, does Rudy know how to use a GPS?
Bob doesn't.
I know. I was
Bob's
gonna
got a
say.
map.
I mean,
Oh,
Ajax
I would've-
has hit or miss results as the first excursion to Tiffin revealed.
Yeah,
if I
Rudy's probably decent with one.
But also you gotta remember,
should be, but
Mhm.
what skill would that be if I had?
Oh
to
no,
go
like you
for-
don't. Yeah, it wouldn't be a skill. It's just like, you can look at a GPS on a phone and be like, oh, okay. I just wasn't sure if it was hereditary, the technological retardation.
No,
Um,
that's
Well,
just-
what about a compass though?
Okay, so it's one of those things. I'm not sure what they call the skill for that now.
I think it would be navigate. Because
No, navigate. Perfect. That's what it is. Yep.
Oh fuck me!
I have 50 in it.
Nice.
I got 10.
All right, so
I
that's
should
good.
Probably
Fuck you,
check this as
Pat.
well.
So here's my question: how far away, looking at the GPS and trying to guesstimate, looking at where you are, give me a navigate roll. How far away are you getting from the dead zone?
I figured Bob would have just
Ouch.
walked in there with a compass and saw and looked if it started spinning.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to
Because-
point out I have a very poor navigation roll, so barring electronical assistance, I'm going to leave it up to you guys.
Yeah, because I mean,
I
easiest way to
failed.
fuck with electronics is like electromagnets, and if you have a compass and your compass suddenly starts pointing south when it should be pointing north, then you got problems.
Yeah, no, Rudy, failing is okay. It just means, like, if you say you're going to be, like, 1 kilometer out, you might end up being 2. You might be right on it. Like, you're just going to be a
Mhm.
little bit of a variation there. So how far away are we getting from it?
Well, it's
Uh,
50 skill and 74.
Oh, like,
So-
I mean, how far away do you want to stand from it? Like, like you don't want to be right next to it, do you, looking in?
No. Um,
Can Bob just walk until his phone shuts off?
I mean, yeah, you could.
Oh, no, now we have to go find Bob. It's a
So-
rescue mission.
So Rudy could, like, watch you with the binoculars, and you can walk till your phone shuts off, and then you wave at everybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a solid idea.
Okay. Well,
Actually, I leave my picture right where it is. It'd be fine.
On the distant winds, you just hear an echo of Bob. Got it!
Fucking dad.
well, Bob is going to find out a little fun thing like this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shit's broke! I found it!
Yeah. So
Oh, boy.
you can see it's a little larger than it used to be, Bob.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yes, your phone is now off.
So I was supposed to be, yelling back at Agent Rudy and just being like, hey, dumb fuck! Phone's off!
Oh, no.
Can you give me a Constitution times 5 there, Bob?
Constitution times 5?
I feel like
Oh,
your
no.
Constitution's decent, right?
Yep, I got 70.
Okay, cool. So we're good.
You feel no ill effects, but you are concerned.
Why'd the DM make me roll?
Peacemaker. Come at me, you fucking aliens!
Do I see anything strange around
Um,
Bob or anything?
no, it looks normal.
Hmm.
Let's say, well, Bob, actually, in this area, now that you think about it, you feel maybe 5 degrees hotter than you were. And so maybe, let's say if you're looking exactly at Bob, you can almost see just a tiny heat shimmer sort of off his body. Like if someone were to come out of the freezer and stand in a hot room. It would see like just like a little effect.
You know, if there's something causing a visual distortion, shouldn't I be able to see that and then kind of wonder about using the technology in the truck to kind of point a lens at borrowed and see what's going on through the ER and IR range?
Okay, yep, go ahead.
All right, what do I normally would roll for that? Electronics or?
No, you can just do that. I mean, you're a wizard. Unfortunately, oh, nice, bro. You you can't see anything when you look at them. Now, if you turn it, and you can see Rudy in front of it, but anything past Rudy just goes to nothing on the IR range, and then ER, it's just sorry, what does ER exactly stand for?
Electromagnetic range.
Oh, well, that's an interesting one.
That's what I mean. Like, is Bob's compass spinning around in circles?
Yes. Well, yeah, your compass is, and as you're in this, as you look, so you're sort of panning, like you did the IR pan, and you only saw Rudy after a certain point, and then you sort of pan again with the ER, and it's almost like someone rebuilt the goddamn, like, I don't know, like the Iron Curtain, if you will. We've
Oh, really?
yeah, you have a massive dome of angry ER activity.
I have the feeling that this is 50-50 going to be a sand check in 5, 4, 3.
No, you're good.
Ah!
Now, obviously that's weird to you, but again, seeing something weird isn't the same thing as taking a sand check. You know what I mean? Going like, I've never seen that before is a little bit different than like, oh God, my balls! You know? Lots of angry pixies, yeah.
Yeah, you plug the thing to the
Hold on,
doobly-doo, and if it
just
goes,
passing this
there's a
down.
lot of angry pixies going through the cable.
Yeah, where's, is Herbie typing? Oh, there he is. See, electronics check on the interior. Oh, he already, yeah, sorry. I don't have him, I don't have that stuff on my screen. I should probably put Herbie's chat on.
Well, I could read it for you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if you could just let me know. Because unfortunately, again, I've got like text documents and stuff all over my screen. I've got like a map. No, Herbie, it's okay if you just
Reasons
like.
why two screens are amazing.
I know, I wish I had them. If you could just like message in the group chat and then Rudy will say it. So I'm going to be back in 30 seconds, guys. Just refilling my drink here. You guys start thinking about what you're doing.
Well, Bob can't talk to anyone right now, so I'm going to go to soda while you're deliberating on that.
Well, the biggest problem we have right now is that nothing electronical works beyond the barrier where Bob's currently flexing in the distance.
Well, Bob's, just like looking at the compass like, the fuck?
So
Well,
I can't,
actually-
Herpy and I both can't send our drones in to check things out in a safe
Nope.
manner. So we have to use a person. And I'm not going to volunteer Bob because Bob's already standing there.
Well, I
But-
could.
Actually, when Raffle gets
Go
back,
in
I
with
need to
Bob,
ask him, though. I need to ask Raffle, actually, because my compass will be pointing one direction, actually, because if you had a lot of electromagnetic interference coming from one way, that would be a stronger pull on the compass. So it would pull me
Oh.
towards wherever the hell the center of this place is.
Currently pulling north. Well, yes, it's going towards the center, yeah. So as you walk around, it'll like constantly move towards the center.
Well, I'm not going all the way over there first, because screw that noise.
Well, first off,
What-
if you were going to investigate, you should really take the others here. One of us is a SEAL, one of us is an actual FBI agent, and
I was
all of
gonna-
them have large guns and body armor.
I was gonna say I could go back, get my ghillie suit and the M4, and actually be sneaky and cover
Okay.
him better.
So are
But
you
we
gonna?
have to.
Are you pulling the red side off beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since,
Yeah.
since it'd be useless.
Oh, and yeah, I've already warned the team, I think, about, again, using the infrareds. That
Yep,
they're
and that
useless.
again, that's the wonderful thing is everyone except for Bob has constant contact with each other. Bob does not anymore because his cell phone is off, and therefore so is his headset.
Which is why I want my.
Which is why
daughter
Bob's
to-
not walking in any further than just like the edge of the tree line.
Yeah.
Out of
So
curiosity,
if I can't yell at people, then problem.
Well, you got some pipes on you, dude. We can probably hear a distant scream.
Yeah, I could be yelling at Ajax right now. God damn it, nerd boy!
I was
Honestly,
gonna say-
if your character's really doing that, I have the perfect response.
Oh God.
I will just turn on the speakers on the top of the van. Your phone isn't working, you idiot.
Yeah.
I know it's not working. Come unfangulate it, you fuck.
The scary thing is, Borrowed
And-
in real life can yell.
Oh,
Like,
I
no
could do
one-
that. in
Let's
real
not have
life.
a demonstration, please.
Oh,
Some of us
God.
like
Oh,
our hearing.
God. Anderson's
he was
just
like-
staring at the van, having all these. You idiot! Your phone.
All right, guys, if you're going to move in, I'll cover you from here, but that's pretty much all I can do with the tech in the van.
Basically, yeah, I'm just grabbing my M4.
Bob wants his gun. Get Bob's gun.
bet.
I'm assuming.
Bob's in the distance making a gun hand gesture and then pointing at himself.
Yeah, Bob's just making like the shotgun racking noise and like just like waving his hands like, "Where's my gun?"
I'm
Because
assuming.
Maggie didn't get it.
So
Alright.
I'm assuming Borrowed has a strap on his shotgun, so I
Yeah.
can just throw it on my back and have my strap on my
Okay, great.
M4.
I was to let everybody say you have to go to the
No.
first house. No?
Okay, I mean
You guys
that's
could.
so, well,
Because
yeah,
I mean,
Well, we came in just to investigate
Well, I mean, House
the
1
border.
is on the.
the far side of it. Yeah.
God damn it, Herpes! Stop that.
So here's my question. Okay, if you're walking back to the van, van's still parked at the house. So Anderson watches Agent Rudy come back, put on a ghillie suit, grab an M4 and a semi-automatic shotgun, and head back into the woods.
Well, I would explain what I'd be doing.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm in.
You're gonna
I'm.
tell him you're ready to hunt that bear.
I'm very
Yeah.
curious. Oh, we're
But
gonna.
no, I'd pull the actual team, explain, and then tell the game warden or game and fish what
Fishing, yeah.
that was, just in case we're just checking out the forest. And better be
Oh.
safe than sorry.
Oh, okay. He said, "Well, I mean, no, I'm an expert in tracking wildlife here. Would you like me to come with?"
Can drag my foot up your ass.
Yeah, but we need the whole team because if shit goes down.
No, that's not
I-
just in case.
I'm
we
not
have
sure
no-
you would really have much need for me in there. I'm kind of a
Yeah.
tech guy,
Yeah, but
and I'm
we
only
need
armed.
it.
My only skill for a weapon is a pistol.
No, I'd just take myself and catch
Well, I
up.
mean,
with
if we
Bob.
did bring him, then his electronics would die, so he.
That's
Couldn't
the only reason
call
I'm
back to
not
the cops.
really pushing the idea.
Oh,
to
God.
Go out with you
Yeah.
right now.
No,
If
I'm
he-
talking
if he-
about Anderson.
If he comes with us, he can't call back, so we can kill him.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Kill him and then
maybe-
wear him
maybe
as a
he's
flesh
the
suit.
villain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, having
Doesn't-
another body and having another body that doesn't know what's going on is not a bad thing. You know.
True.
Yeah,
And
there have
if we
been
don't
times
bring
in
him,
the
then he'll
past.
have all of his sanity. So.
That's true. It's up to you guys.
I don't. Let's ask Connors. He is or she is the leader.
And
Connors,
because
I have boobs, you know.
Every time.
I expect Connors
Guys,
is gonna be a guy. I'm
Focus.
sorry.
Focus.
No.
So what do you think,
Yes
Connors?
or no?
I would not investigate at the moment because I want to confirm. What
We need to
find
confirm the
with
bear's location.
we need to confirm if it actually connected from the first attack to the last attack.
Okay, so Connor, you could head to the first house then if you want.
No,
Um,
Take
I
the
think that-
game and fish for him.
Yeah, you
that's
can
it.
take Fish and Game to number 1 with you in his truck, and then the rest of you can be watching the Dead Zone.
okay.
I like that.
I love how we just started calling it Dead Zone. I forget who said that first. I think Borrowed, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, but it's just like that. It's like a fucking it's the Dead Zone, boys. Sounds so badass. All right,
So
That's better than what I was calling it.
what were you calling it? The white spot on the
null.
map. Oh, the null zone. The null zone. That sounds pretty good.
No, I
too.
didn't. I didn't add zone because that one people have been like, "Oh, it's like the Twilight Zone." Nah.
Oh, okay. See, at first I thought you said the knoll, and I'm like, Realms of the Haunting.
I quite,
Oh
I
my
realized
God.
That's the
No,
gnarl.
and you-
Yeah.
Gnarl, yeah. He's such a winner.
I just said the area of interest.
Okay, the AOI.
Is it just me, or is Borrowed's picture like changing position and kind of floating around the external?
No, that's
of
what
that
he's
line?
doing. That he's doing.
He's
he's orbiting.
circling the drain. He's
Yeah.
circling the drain slowly, just working his way inward.
Okay. So his agent. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Why don't we have him origami over there since I'm decking around the.
Sure. So
I
his,
basically
and Agent Rudy is entering it now.
Yeah.
Are you
Are you
leaving?
gonna enter it, or are you gonna stay on the edge so you can be in contact since Bob can't do shit?
Wait, HX not
I'll
going
be in. God,
to
yeah.
this.
Well, I mean,
H-
everyone else is watching you. So the question is, are we just going to bring the van nearby, and then you guys
God,
can?
off-roading in a van.
Not great.
Okay,
Well,
I
it's
can
it's
speak from
farmland.
experience. In real life, this does not end well. I'm
Wait,
telling you
No,
right
just
now.
bring the van up and around to the east, up and then to the little farmhouse bit. Like, just bring the van to.
I would say right
here.
here.
Well,
Yeah,
there's this one right here, and the road would take you right up to it. You don't have to off
Yeah,
road.
that looked like someone's house, though.
Yeah,
but
there's
that's the
definitely
house of one of the murders, so we
Yeah.
have a reason to be there.
Oh, okay. Wait, that is?
Yeah,
yeah.
look at the
Oh,
map.
look at that.
All right, I'll drive it over there, but I'm not going in that area of interference.
Okay, so
Everything's starting to go fuzzy. I'm stopping here.
where exactly are we going? Can we get like just a little? Is it right here we were going?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Oh, I
Perfect.
thought it was right
And
here.
then they're going to proceed into the anomaly.
Okay, yeah. So Rudy is entering it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Give me
Get
a
over here, you fuck!
give me a Constitution times 5. All right, Rudy.
Let's see, times 5 of 14. Oh, God.
Seven.
No,
70.
You got
That's
a
pretty
7.
good, man.
Oh, fuck me.
That's all right. Okay. So again, you feel like you're about 5 degrees hotter than you were, but you don't notice it right away. It's just after you've been there a while, you're like, oh, it's like hotter here. You know what I mean?
Bob's old. He doesn't notice the heat.
Herbie, can you please stay and not leave and
Yeah,
come back?
that's really distracting.
Yeah, every time, like, is that origami? Do we actually need to wait?
Wait,
No,
what's
I'm
it?
here.
Herpy keeps joining and leaving Discord.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what the dun dun.
Oh, I don't have that on because I hate stuff like
Ah.
that. Yeah.
I do it just in case someone joins.
Yeah, that's fair.
So they can't scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Well, I
Alright.
do it because there's all the time where it's like, somebody drops, like, oh, well, now I have to wait because otherwise I have to repeat myself for the next 30
Back
seconds.
in a
And
moment.
that's why I do it too.
All right, so Agent Connor, you've arrived at the house. We'll figure out what the guys in the middle are doing in a second. So, similar thing. The in this one, the door is open already. Well, it's closed, but like it wasn't cracked, so you presume it was already open. There's no body in this one because
Yeah,
this
it's
was
just-
a while ago. Yeah. So, what are we looking for specifically here?
Is the door changed or is it just left the same because it's seen at a crime?
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, they would have closed the door because people presumably were living here recently. You don't see anyone in there right now, but the door is unlocked.
So it's just a brand new door they placed. Okay.
Yeah,
I
potentially.
checked. So I checked the bigger electronics because they said in the recent house the TV wasn't working,
Yep. So
but everything else worked.
none of the electricals are working.
So they won't turn on.
Yeah, none of them will turn on.
I checked the fuse box, see if
Yeah, fuse box is working fine. There's a brand new TV in the one room that turns on.
any receptions that's out of the ordinary.
No, it doesn't seem it.
So
Now,
Wait! Before you go in, have you gone in too far?
why?
I'm like,
I just thought of something because my technology can't help you in there. Take flares and a flare gun.
Oh no, he's at a house. It's fine. But that is clever.
No, anyone who's going into the null zone. I mean,
Oh.
yeah, because if they can't call for help, the least they can do is fire a flare into the sky, and we'll know. Oh, something's gone wrong. Get to them.
Yeah. That's
Well,
clever.
yeah,
Sorry, that occurred to me as I was pouring some coffee, so I'll be right back after that. But also take a first aid kit.
Okay, so Herbie poses a good question there. The TV seems like it was recently moved in. Because again, presumably there's still people living here. It's just, they're not in right now. They might be out in the fields.
So we basically just broke into their house?
Yeah.
like, oh shit. I guess it just seems like the same thing has happened to the recent attack. do I have information about the body? Like,
Yeah,
The-
you'll
the-
have the access to the autopsy reports. You can have that. I mean, let's say it's been an hour now, so they would have arrived to the precinct, and then they could have, I mean, just been sent straight to Ajax's phones, or he could have pulled them up and then sent it to your phone. So you can be looking at her autopsy report as well. So her autopsy report, you have two things. The first is you have the police report, which states that she died to a bear or such animal mauling. It seems that she mostly just died to blood loss from having these lacerations all across her chest. And that was that. However, the actual autopsy report shows signs that her internals were cooked. She had a lot of blood that came out from around her ear. She has almost hairline fractures running along her skull. And it seems like her brain took some sort of trauma as well.
But she
And-
has a brain. Is the brain still inside her head?
Yeah. I love how just Origami's like, they're stealing brains. It is brain thieves. Maybe.
It's all right. So, so this is basically the same whatever thing attacked this person.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, again, she's got like, now her burst wasn't like completely center chest, but again, it was a similar like chest burst-esque effect.
so xenomorph. So-
Well, yeah, I mean, it could be a xenomorph. You know,
So I returned to Ajax and inform him about what I find. Basically, it's the same thing. And if anyone's still able to communicate, inform them.
okay, Ajax. Oh, Ajax went away for a second. So what were you asking? I can do it. Oh, well, we can just wait for him, I guess. Bob and Rudy. So you're not in contact with the rest of the group, although Rudy did manage to bring a flare gun as well. What is our plan here?
I assume it just keep going.
Okay.
Any ideas, Borrowed?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would just be, advance, well, try to keep line of cover between us and towards the center of the interference and try and find out what's confoculating everything.
All right. As you keep going, I need a search check here. This is more about spotting something than actually looking.
Damn!
Found
Okay.
it, boss!
Oh,
First.
Nice.
Hey, okay, Ajax is back.
So,
Us first or him first?
well, I'm gonna do
Let's
you
do
two
Zelphus
first.
I gotta.
Okay,
crap.
that's
I
fine.
obviously missed
That's
something
fine.
while I was gone.
No,
I get
we'll
it
do
back
Zelphus
next
first.
few
So,
minutes.
Agent Connor asked you a question.
I'm sorry. What is it, Connor?
That's what happens when you stick a grape in a microwave. So much along with people.
I asked him, anyone else out of the zone so they could be informed of what I found. Basically, the first attack is the same. It's consistent.
So, are you asking for all the other results to be sent to you, and so you can look at all their autopsy reports as well?
And
Okay.
to
All right.
inform the rest of the
I'll
group.
shoot
Yep.
that request off with an FBI tagline, so it should be going through much quicker.
Yep. No, you already preemptively, Anderson asked for all of them, so he's delivered them to you. Similar cases, all being written off like a bear or a wolf or a coyote, something attack, but and the police report says blood loss due to laceration caused death. However, each one insides were cooked. Brain had some sort of trauma to it, hairline fractures in the skull. The skull never completely broke, just hairline fractures, and blood seen on the ears.
Damn it, Bob's not there. I can't make him make that comment. Because seriously, that is something Bob would say. You ever stuck a grape in a microwave? The inside cooks, they steam, and they pop the outside. Sounds like what would
Yeah.
happen if you pressurized a brain inside a skull.
Well, I mean
But
Can't
Bob
ask
ain't
that
there.
question, sadly. Yeah. So, Anderson asked what you think, Connors. He's like, "Oh, what do you think happened here? Like, I can't believe it was animals. It's just, it's too odd. Did you see the body in the house we just went to? Like, what would have made her chest like? It almost seemed like it came outwards. Now, I don't know what would have done that. Maybe some sort of parasite, I suppose. I wonder if we're dealing with some sort of a like I could almost see like a massive like a family of wasps or something if they were born in there. But even so, it's like that's the closest thing that I could think that would be a wildlife related cause to that.
Mm.
Um,
Believe.
Sure, yeah, no, we can definitely ask Agent Wagner about, but I mean, I don't know if he would just know bombs or something. But anyway, sorry, what do you think,
He
Connors?
would be familiar with concussive forces, though.
Mm. I would not assume that this is an animal, something other,
Is an animal, a vegetable, a mineral, or another? 20 questions.
another creature, something that we don't know, or combustion also, or when you combust out of nowhere. What do you call that?
Spontaneous human combustion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
spontaneous. He looks at you, he's like,
Yeah.
spontaneous combustion. I mean, I mean, I've never seen a reported case of it myself, but aren't they supposed to like turn to ash or something like that?
Possibly something exploded.
And he looks at me and he's like, now if it is spontaneous combustion, again, I've never seen it myself in real life, but in theory, if it was someone just randomly generating a ton of heat, that might explain why their chest bursts out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see why that would happen to so many people in this little area.
Unless they're being cooked. Like microwave. God damn it, Bob. Get out of the
UFO
fucking
TV
dead
dinner.
zone. Alien strike back. This time they're hungry. They got the munchies from Mars.
All right.
We got. Should I tell him that we got area of influence to investigate of such activities, or we just tell
Probably
him,
not.
or we just said we got someone to look at, being vague about it.
Oh, well, I suppose the clever way of doing it is saying the FBI, the FBI have just sent us another report of a death in this area, and you head off. You can say like, let's go check it out. You know what I mean? Because this guy's not going to have his like he's probably going to have like the radio in his truck, so he wouldn't even hear this. So you could just say, like, we can go out there and look for a body. But that said, he's going to be a bit curious when there's no body.
Well, you could say like a report of an attack. So then
okay.
maybe the person, got taken away.
Yeah. So yeah, I would basically say that the FBI have a count of attack inside a certain forest. And our team is investigating to see if actually
Alright.
this bear attacking.
Did you want to... Oh, okay. So are you just saying that, or are you, like, trying to, like, lie and tell him that, you want to go into this area right now because you just found out about a new incident?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, give me... What do you guys think for lying? There's persuade or something, right? Charm? Is there both of those
charisma?
options? Persuade, yeah.
Yeah, this way I got 40.
That's pretty good. 40's a something. You know what? Since like you're already on official FBI business and stuff like that, let's
I
just...
got it.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna say Bob can just come sprinting back out of the woods with his 50. You gotta believe him. I'm not crazy.
Just runs out of the woods. Take my dice.
Take my dice. They're a little bit more weighted than yours.
All right. So yeah, he says, "Oh, well, shit. Let's get in the truck and go." So he hops in the truck and opens the door for you.
Putter putter. Oh,
Yeah, he grabs his so he's got a 12 gauge shotgun in the back of the truck. He grabs that. It's a two shot, but it's an up down, not a left right.
What I miss?
Mm.
Oh, Anderson's getting ready to go to war. No.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's loaded 2 rounds in his shotgun though, and he's
Nice.
wheeling out. Connors
I
is
got, I got my dual Glock.
a dual Glocks. Oh god, I feel like that's okay.
oh God! Dual wielding clocks, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
Back.
Give me a. Do you want me to take it or you take it, Origami? Who's gonna make the roll here?
Mm.
The roll for what?
It's a luck roll.
On both of them or on Anderson?
Well, it's one of them is gonna make the roll.
Yeah, what's my luck? What was the luck again? It was
Yeah. How did we determine luck?
POW times 5. Sorry.
power times a 50. I fell.
Oh shit.
Anderson, Hail Mary, goddammit!
All right, 60% or lower, boys. Hold out hope. Fuck.
Oh.
So yeah, he's giving her heading out to the area, and the car starts to sputter, and it just, like everything shuts off, obviously, but it's still rolling. But because of that, he doesn't have as much control. So he's like, trying to turn the car and get it to go the way he wants instead of bumping it, bump it, bump. And
Instead of just slamming on the brakes like a smart person.
yeah, but even so, like if you slam on the brakes and you don't have brakes are mechanical, aren't they?
Well,
Yeah.
it
But
depends
'cause
on the model of the car. Some of them
I was gonna
mechanical,
say,
some of them have
Some of the newer ones are sort of like an electric type of deal.
Yeah,
like
it's like an electric assist. It's just like power steering. You can steer the car without power steering, but it's harder.
Okay, I'm gonna roll Anderson's luck, and we'll see if he's got a newer car or an older car. He has a. Let's see, what is his? Okay, he's got a 17 in POW, so. Ooh.
Buy one. Buy one.
Wow.
17 by 5 is 85.
Yeah. Wow. That is luck. Skin of his teeth. So yeah, he does have an older car there, so he does manage the brakes, and he's turned, and he's like, "What the hell just happened?" Like, "Oh, my battery died." And he hops out, and he's like, "That's all right. I got a spare in the back." Grabs
I-
his.
Nobody tell him.
Hey,
Okay.
nerd boy, tell him about the screwdrivers and the LED.
He grabs the spare battery out the back, opens his car up.
I tell him, no need to walk it back. But
Oh man, Bob, I can just see it now. Tell him to put the spark, the spark plug right the other way. Fishing game just goes.
Yeah. So he's staring at you, Connors, and he's like, "I suppose you're right. We can fix it on the way back." So he puts the No, that's weird. Nobody would do that. Literally nobody would just leave the car.
But that's the thing, though. Like, if the car's electronics were fuckulated, then the battery would be fine if it was just a lead acid battery. Because lead acid's a chemical reaction, not an electric reaction.
Mm.
Yeah, but none of the electronics in the car would work.
That's what I mean. So, like, he could go ahead and replace it. But
Yeah,
it's
no. Yeah, but
all
that's
over because your like alternator's fucked. Or
yeah, well, that's the thing. He doesn't know that, right? So he just thinks the battery died.
Yeah.
So
Best not to draw his attention to things mysterious and otherworldly. Yeah.
holy jeez.
Exactly. Exactly.
Um,
So go ahead and replace it, but it fucking doesn't work still.
Well, he didn't replace it, and sparks shot everywhere. And he's like, "Oh my god!" He's like,
So the battery's still good, but the fuck.
"Yeah, all right."
Is there anything? Is there anything else in Anderson's car that I could maybe ask for, or we could carry
That
with,
you
with
can
him?
axe for.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
He
would-
is fishing game.
Yeah, no, he's got all sorts of that kind of stuff. He's got like a hatchet. He's got just the one shotgun, unfortunately, but he's got a bunch of like game traps and fishing equipment and stuff like that.
Does he have raccoon? I mean bear. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh no, not this again.
No, he's not
Please.
Canadian.
but we're really close to Canada. He could have went across the border to borrow some.
No, that's why there's landmines in the area.
Ah.
So, what did Bo and I found?
Well,
Nothing
nothing
because
yet.
You weren't here.
Yeah, so we were just waiting for you to
Okay.
resolve that stuff. Yeah. So, well, you guys are now catching up. We're getting in there. So, you're probably, I'm not sure what one of these distances would be. What do you say, guys? Like 10 miles per square?
Nah, that's. Well, looking at the size of the houses and the relative roads next to them, I'd say each square is probably looking at about 500 feet, would you say?
Really? You
Pretty-
think that's small?
No.
Well, I mean,
It's a
like,
bit small.
look at the size of some of these houses, though. Like, one house, an average house is what, like 70 foot across?
Not even.
Well, I mean, yeah, the average
'Cause, I mean, you
property is like 120 feet ish.
Yeah,
in a
like
smaller
maybe because
town.
like you got this little bastard right here, and that's a house, but it's taking up that much of a square if you stacked a few of those horizontally and vertically.
Yeah, fair enough. So let's say it's 100 feet. Just
So
again,
that's
country
something
house.
like okay, maybe like 700 feet, but
Okay, so 700 feet. So let's just say each one's a mile. Is that fair to say?
I would say about 2 miles.
Well, how 700
I-
feet is, oh god, feet is so stupid. How many
1
feet in
mile
a
is
mile?
5,280.
Really?
Yep.
Man, I hate it. It's like
Miles are big. They're
Okay.
1.68 kilometers per mile, something like that.
So half a mile then. I think is that like a fair? It'd be way less than that, but it's just like too fucking retarded to.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Just call it 1,000 feet, so it's nice, easy measurements.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. Fuck, actually working with miles.
Average person's sight range is how much? 20 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
but we can
20 feet for everything to be clear.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but we can see things further than that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends if you're talking about like how far you could physically view at a maximum, because you eventually have to take in the Coriolis effect for the curvature of the Earth. But
Yeah,
that's
but
eventually.
let's say if we were looking across a plane, how far could we see and
Well,
make
or-
out objects?
Like man size or like building size?
Man size, yeah. I was just wondering about you guys maybe
Man
looking and seeing
size?
Connor in the truck.
I'd say 60 to 80 feet.
Oh, it's got to be
Well,
more
I
than
mean,
that,
si-
man.
Like 80 feet, you could like identify something on the person. I'd say probably like. I don't know. Because, I mean, a football field is fucking 300 feet, and you can see one person on the other side of it easily. So
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
500 feet, maybe? And then you'd start to lose some of the details, and it might just be like a bush.
Okay, so let's say you and Agent Rudy are, say, what, 250 feet apart, something like that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
This is a fair-sized area here, so, yeah.
Yeah, so you might be making your way and seeing Agent Connor and Anderson soon. So we'll say you guys resolve your stuff, and they'll be coming up behind you. Now, the interesting thing about this area, and you're going to be noticing right away, is the closer you get, the smaller the plant life gets. So it starts out, and you've got like
Like small, like more sparse, or like
No.
actually physically short?
physically shorter. So you got like rush weeds, and you've got like long grass and stuff like that, and that kind of stuff. And when you start, it's about knee to waist height, depending on the height of the person. Quite large, which is standard
I'm
for.
up to my knees in plants.
Yeah, but as you get in, and now that you've progressed a lot towards the center, it's now. So let's say about 3 feet is waist height, right? That's not even true because the legs are usually shorter. So let's say 2.5 feet
Sure.
is how tall some of these plants were. They're now down to about say 3 inches. As you can see, 3 inches. One's like further in, but they're probably about 6 at you right now. But yeah, the same plants, they're just getting shorter and shorter as you get closer, and they're starting to get sparser as you get even closer to the middle.
Okay, well, actually, for me, because I have a fucking 4-foot measuring stick, because why the fuck not?
Mhm.
And yeah, no, 3 foot would be my waist.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
just for the sake of posterity.
And how tall are you? Are you 6'2"?
No, I would be 5'10".
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I
But
literally just measured like where my belt line sits right now is 36 inches.
well, some people too are taller leg than taller back. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely that case. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, you have to be with that math.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works. But yeah.
Suddenly we've stepped into a cartoon drawing.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's
Oh,
probably
hi,
where
guys!
that's probably where half my body weight is. I mean, as already can attest. Like I've got some big fucking legs and little nothing arms.
Thunderthal.
I will crush your head like what is it? Like sparrow's egg between thighs.
All right.
Zangief.
Oh no.
Yeah. So what is our plan, boys? We're moving in here. Ajax is
Well,
still in the
I need
van.
I need to
Honestly,
catch
I'm
up.
cheering you on from here.
All right. I need.
Yeah, I'm sure that Ajax and what's his nuts are in the car.
I've already forgotten Herpes' character's name.
Herpy is Agent Wagner.
Wagner.
Yeah.
I'll try and remember that as the composer.
It's
I'm
very
not
easy.
gonna
No,
go
I just
Wang.
think Kurt Wagner, but he's Ralph Wagner is his name.
I
Also,
still need to go. I still need to catch up and give borrowed his shotgun.
oh, okay, yeah, we passed it to him. Agent Connors, I need you to make me a Constitution ×5.
Constitutional.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
Raffle, you
No, he's
cut
back.
off there, but yeah, we got you. You said Constitution.
Oh, Constitution ×5. Sorry. Is it good now? It's probably just a Discord hiccup or something.
I got 70, so I'm
Yep.
good.
So you're good.
Yeah, it's just every time Raffle says Wagner, I just think Thundering this Nibelung, which got the name wrong. Twilight of the Gods, blah blah blah. It's a play.
Oh, cool.
Every time, I'm like, wait, no, not that one.
Yeah. So our current plan as we're moving in here, guys.
Well, the plan to be moved towards wherever the compass says all this fuckery is coming from.
Sounds equestrian.
Well, I'm more slowly moving in because, well, ghillie suit. I'm trying to be sneaky.
Bob's
Yeah.
just kind of traipsing through. My camo hat will protect me. That's how science works.
Mhm.
So, why don't we go ahead and give a stealth roll from Rudy just for shits and gigs, and
Yeah, because Bob
I
ain't got
have
fuck for stealth. So
70.
plus a ghillie suit, so it's plus
28.
10. So yeah, you're hidden for shit. Bob, we'll get a stealth roll from you. Why not?
it's not gonna work.
Oh God.
Go for
It's-
it. Try it.
No, because first off, Bob has 10 stealth, and second off, Bob's wearing a blue cleaning jumpsuit walking through trees. I mean, it's a dark blue cleaning jumpsuit, admittedly, but still.
Yeah, it's not quite the most camouflage. You do have the hat though.
Yeah, I got the hat that's like +2.
Yeah, so as long as you're like prone.
Yeah, if I'm hiding behind a tree, they can't see me.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So
I don't know what the tree life of Illinois is though, because I mean, fuck, around here we got some sequoias, and you could hide fucking 10 men behind them fuckers.
well, I don't know, but right here you probably can't because again the plant life is getting like sparser and very short.
Now,
yeah.
kind of a meta question here, but is the plant life just receding in size but still remaining healthy, or is it actually showing signs of sickness?
Well, Ajax doesn't know, but
It looks
That's
like
a
trees
question.
I've seen in pictures and on YouTube.
well, I know, but you're not close
No,
enough.
you're not
Yeah.
there for. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the
Hey,
outside where it looks
remember,
fine.
Fourth wall
I have-
question.
I have binoculars. Remember?
Okay, are you standing on
He just
top
has
of the
a
van?
telescope. Why is everything upside down?
Are you standing on top of the van and looking with
I would
binoculars?
imagine I would
to see
standing
over
outside of it
everything?
since I have nothing to do right now. I'm kind of just watching the van.
Yeah, but I
Sorry,
mean, like,
did you
are
hear
you?
a soft whisper?
What?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
that was
Continue.
fucking herpy.
Okay. Well, because the thing is, you're you're looking into a forest as well, which is the problem.
And again, being a city boy, I wouldn't have the natural talent for looking at plant life and going, "Oh, something's awry."
No, but I mean, you're looking into a forest, so you wouldn't be able to see where the plant life gets sparser.
All right.
You know what I
Just
mean?
kinda curious
Yeah.
about that.
No, that's fine if Ajax goes in. Yeah. Bob and Rudy can see this though. Do you? Oh, what is a good way of doing this? Would either of you know enough about plants to make this call?
Well, I mean, like me, myself, or Bob?
But no, I mean Bob or Agent Rudy.
Well, I mean, Bob's a janitor, so he would know probably a rudimentary bit about plants because he has to like take care of them. Like, how much do you water X plant and how often, and yada yada. But
Could that fall upon military science?
Not quite. So let's
Well.
say
Reasons why I'm asking because it says military science.
oh, what about alertness?
101 ways to kill someone with a plague.
really. Let's
I
okay,
like it.
for fourth wall purposes, because this is a fourth wall question. Agent Connor and what do you guys think? Probably Fish and Game. Do they call them agents still? No, they're wardens, right?
I
Yeah,
think
you
it's
so-
Warden.
Yeah.
Warden
So
and maybe like officer, but it's
Yeah,
mostly
I-
seems like it's just
yeah.
referred to as warden.
Officer or warden.
yeah, so Warden Anderson and Agent Connors are actually keeping a bit of a brisk pace. The reason is Warden Anderson's being told that someone's been injured in the middle of this. So, yeah. And Agent Connor, not wanting to seem like, oh, is obviously trying to keep up with him a bit. But as he's getting in, he's able to, like, go, oh, what's with the plant life here? You know what I mean? So he's going to go ahead and make his roll.
Nope. There's something wrong here, but I don't know. It's been too long since I looked at my horticulture handbook.
Yeah, what? Hey, what's up, Herb?
Yeah, I have biology roll
Yeah.
of 60. So roll.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite the same as plants, but I'll give it to you. Yeah, working with him, you could probably use biology.
Oh.
All right, cool.
There we go.
So, he basically actually, you guys stop to look at these plants because they've gotten quite small and weird now, and he's like, well, this is weird. I have no idea what would have effect on the plants. Like, are they using some sort of odd pesticide in this area that I haven't heard of? He started looking at it, and he's like, well, if you look at these plants here, it almost looks like they've had DNA damage.
DNA
You know.
damage.
Yeah, like basically what happens is when
Radiation.
GMOs, they said they were bad for you.
yeah, well, I mean, this is something, I mean, as a farmer, I can tell DNA damage in some plants is it'll almost look like they've mutated slightly, but normally for the worse, you know what I mean? It's like you have plants that normally have like one leaf, and then they'll have a leaf, but they'll have like little spikes on the leaf or something like that. There's little things you can tell. They generally seem to stunt in growth as well.
So genetic oddities compared to the norm.
Yeah, and these sort of effects would also reduce sterility or increase sterility and sort of reduce reproduction in plant life.
Making
Yeah.
it more sparse and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So there may even be, as you get very close, some little bits of burn damage on the tissue of the plants.
It could be radiation.
He's like, well, what would be causing that much radiation here in the middle of Tiffin?
Microwave damage.
Hmm.
Seriously, but the area is hotter. We're a little bit hotter. People are getting cooked from the inside out. Bob
So-
is saying microwaves.
So you're saying in the middle is going to be a giant microwave?
Yes, random giant microwave.
Industrial size microwave.
Well, I mean, how do microwaves do? You know, they excite the water molecules, and what are plants full of? Water.
Yeah, no.
What
Again,
are people? People are mostly water.
I'm simply your gateway into the world. I'm impartial on either
That-
way.
That's what Bob's saying. Other people can have their own hypothesis, but from what Bob's had to clean up over the decades, microwaves make fucking hot pockets and there's stuff everywhere.
Oh, time to enter the Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, they
Microwave
said
hallway.
2016 was going to be the year the world ended, and that's because God turned his microwave on to cook a hot pocket.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
People just start exploding. Oh, shit.
Officer, since the
It's
plant
all gone
size,
so wrong.
That's what you're saying,
So-
Connor?
so the plant size has decreased. So
Yeah.
can I see Agent Rudy and Bob?
Well, I'm going to assume that you're all heading towards the middle so you can see each other fine.
Wow.
So you can probably start making each other's shapes out now. Now, whether you know that's each other or not. Obviously, Warden Anderson is leveled. He has his shotgun leveled, sort of like chest height, not like, up to his eye. He's sort of like looking at them, and he's like, are those the other FBI guys? Because again,
Well, one, you would never see me. I'm camo, but
okay, well, I mean, he sees Bob then with
Yeah,
the
Bob.
bright
God
blue.
damn it, Bob.
But the thing too is, again, he's coming because he thought there was an injured person in here, so he's looking to see if maybe, you know. So what are you rolling there? Oh yeah, that's what that was. Yeah. So what are we doing her?
I was thinking grouping up.
So is Wagner going to come in, or is he going to stay with the van as well? What? Are you coming in, or are you going to stay with the van with Ajax?
To where?
To the
Into
dead zone.
the dead zone.
I guess I'll go.
Well, you don't have to. I was just asking because your
There's
character
really
doesn't
no
have-
point to have him there, to be honest.
Hmm.
You know, he's another electronics expert. He can
That's
play.
true.
He can sit there playing like mahjong in the van or something.
Okay.
Oh, you had to make that game?
Well, his
Um,
character is white now, so I can make whatever fucking joke I want.
Well, you know what? Actually, yeah,
Three-dimensional chess.
there you go. Well, Wagner, just
Oh.
to give you an important task, give me a D100, and we're
This
gonna.
is another coffee run.
99.
No, what?
Wait, Herpy can't roll.
I can roll. Hold on.
Oh, he's got to
Wait,
like.
you can?
He has to text it into his phone though, because he's on his phone. Yeah.
So, shall we make that? Herpy, you can't even do your fucking simple task. You're doing nothing for the last 25 minutes in game.
Wagner's just sitting there watching the screens. Nothing. Just nothing. Okay.
I mean, shall we make that canonical though? Like that's how they found Bob.
Yeah. Yep. That's definitely what it is. I mean, but Connor says, yeah, that's Bob.
Yeah, that's Bob.
Yeah. So Warden Anderson's gonna head over to you. Presumably Connor says as well, and he's like, "So did you find the body?"
The only thing I've found so far is a whole lot of fucked up plant life, and nothing works over here. Bone's dead.
Yeah. Agent Connors informed me that the FBI just sort of sent like a distress signal saying that somebody in this area, like in the woods here, was injured, and we're trying to find them. Have you seen any sign of a person come by here, or maybe any wildlife?
I'm not too good with technology, and nah, like I said, my phone's been dead since I walked in here 25 minutes ago. I don't know. I think
Oh.
the battery's fucked.
So that's a good call. He takes out his phone. And he's like, I'm just going to call the police department and see if we can get somebody to cordon off the road to make sure if anyone is running away, they can at least get help. He takes out his phone. Of course, it's dead. He's like,
Bob,
does anyone else have a phone?
Hey, Trey fucker, you got a phone?
I guess I'll come out and
You
talk
guys
to
hear
him
echoing
about
out of the
that.
woods? It's dead too.
Yeah, Russell.
Oh, let's do that. I'll just yell so you guys can't see me.
Oh,
Russell, nope, dead.
all right. Well, Ajax, you're chilling. Wagner is the guy watching the screens. We're gonna have him do another roll. Somebody who's not me, give him a roll, because I will balls that up.
Hey, there you go.
Whoa.
He made it.
Either way, you both made it great.
Nice.
So
I like the 8 better.
Wagner's sitting there, and for
Yeah, and watch, that was my RNG gone.
I
yeah,
hear the sounds of music coming through my headphones.
yeah. So Wagner, you're watching the screens, and it's just basically every 30 seconds it goes from showing the EM signatures, and then which is just like a wall in this area, of course, and then it sort of flips over and does a scan across with IR signatures, and you can't see any of those because everyone's past this zone where it's not working. But for a fraction of a second there, you saw
Uh-oh.
a shitload of heat just burst up.
It's a lot of angry pixies.
This is not Fern Gully for the last time.
Oh man, that song with the smog thing though was pretty cool. Where he's like sucking on the pipes.
Oh yeah, Tim
Yeah.
Curry.
Yeah.
He actually sang that song, by the way.
Well, I mean, he sings a lot of songs, dude. He's in Rocky Horror.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
So is Herpy going to use his role and I can keep my rule. Because I have
No.
a feeling that just ate my RPG. My next roll is going to be a 97.
Hey,
All right.
now, if I'm not allowed to keep the box with the mystery item in it, you're not allowed to keep that roll, I don't think.
So here's the question: is Wagner relaying this information, and nobody inside can get it? So what is happening?
Well, he's sitting next to Ajax, though.
Yeah.
I'm actually outside the door.
Well, it doesn't
just kinda
matter. I
leaning
mean,
casually against the.
But I mean, you're still there, though.
Oh yeah, I just wanted
Stop playing Flappy Bird for 2 seconds.
I mean, Wagner can tell Ajax, but you guys have no way of telling the people getting closer to the center of this.
Makes paper airplane.
I've tried that. The furthest I got was about 20 feet, and then it crashed every single time.
I thought Ajax had like a flare or something.
I got one to go probably like, yeah, upper edge of 20, probably not more than 30, but that's, yeah, with a
I
prevailing.
just had the
wind.
mistake of doing it in the middle of class.
Well, there's that too, yeah, and nail somebody in the side of the head.
I need you to find me an example of a correct mathematical formula. How about the formula of flight? It was great.
Jeez.
Bad timing, probably, with a teacher that didn't have much in the way of a sense of humor.
So
What you do,
Ajax
though, is you fold it over a few times so you get a hook on the bottom, and you get one of those big, thick rubber bands, and you just fucking, there you go.
Oh my God, sick, dude. So is Wagner firing a flare off?
Uh,
Ask Ajax to get into the van with me.
Not when you say it like that, you gotta be fucked.
Ajax.
hey, kid, come to the fun basement.
Okay, so Ajax,
Whispering from inside.
are you getting in the van?
He'd have to give me a reason. It's supposed to just, hey, Ajax, get in the van. It's like, why?
Herbie, you can just type it.
Type
You
it,
don't have to
Herbie.
talk.
Just type it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind you whispering, just it's
You
creepy.
can just type it in Discord.
no,
I'm keeping
don't
an
do it
eye
like
on
that.
it.
Well, either way, he's got to type it, like with the text, so it's going to take him a bit. Come here, fam, look at this shit. That's definitely going to get Ajax to come.
You know, I know you're a fan of the internet. Ajax. But
Oh.
seriously, just
He was born on the
talk.
internet. All right, so Whoa, we got a whole.
Herpy-
Oh my God,
Herpy, you're
Okay.
not muted.
rolling around in bed, just flopping around like a film.
it's like such a train wreck.
Hey, Fish Boy, stop it.
All right, so
Alright, what is it?
all right, you see the same thing. This when it goes back to the IR, there's a massive heat signature coming out, but it actually it cuts away.
Is it localized at any one point of where we can see from?
Oh
the
no,
map,
it was
or-
sort of like the heat was coming out of this dome area.
Was
And
it
I'm
going
guessing that's where it's the
skywards
center.
or
Yeah, no, it was sort of ballooning out, like you know what I mean.
in a sort of dome-like structure? or-
Yeah. So you guys actually on the inside feel a little toastier than before. You know, it feels like it's raised another 3 degrees in here.
oh boy.
hmm So anyone that already passed their con check, which would be everyone except Rudy, give me another roll of con checks.
Oh crap!
You had origami and
Yep, they did them.
the other guy roll.
Yep.
So since Rudy already failed, then we have to do another one then.
Yeah, Rudy's the only guy who failed, so he doesn't have to roll again.
8.
Okay, Anderson failed. Yep, that's a pass. Cool.
I imagine that comment actually is what Bob's like, is it hot in here? Is it my arms? Damn it, Bob.
All right, so are we firing a flare off to let them know something's up? Ajax and Wagner.
I was thinking about heading inside to warn them because a flare will just be like, "Oh, hey, there's something going on," but they might
Fair.
want to continue on looking for whatever is at the center of this distortion.
So are you leaving all your electronics and heading in?
Question.
Yeah.
Did we establish a system of different colors of flares, or only just one color of
We
flare?
have not done that yet.
We
no.
didn't. In
Yeah,
retrospect,
not.
it would have been a better idea, but again, I was kind of in a hurry.
Yeah, so it's one flare color.
Okay, well, you're the FBI. You were clever. You had a lot of time to think about this, and you knew you were heading into an area where weird things were happening. I'd say that's fair that you guys would have a 2-color system at least. We can talk about this later, and we can set up an official like 10-color list at some point, and that could be exciting. But for now, we have 2 colors. We have a, you know, We have a what?
Blue.
Red
That's what I
means
thought
shit
of.
hit the fan.
Okay, so red is the panic flare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's the
It's kind of a
other-
universal sign.
Blue
The
is
opposite, I don't know.
Blue is just like
Blue, green,
interest.
something you
think-
could definitely differentiate from red.
Okay,
I say blue because you're in a forest.
and what does blue refer to?
something happened, but it's okay.
Yes, less panic, but
Like
needs
a
to dodge or
cautionary
something.
color?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
basically, how about let's just have it regroup so we can communicate.
Okay, cool. So are we doing the red or the blue at the moment?
Blue to fall back and regroup and talk about things.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Ajax will be the one shooting it though.
Yeah,
well,
so
yeah.
so Ajax, do you consider this more of a panic or a regroup?
Regroup.
Question.
Yeah.
Is the intensity getting higher over time?
Of the heat or yes. All right. So you fire the blue flare. I need search from everybody inside the forest at a minus 15 because you're in a forest. Fuck.
Fucking Bob!
Oh, I felt miserable.
Bob heard the flare go off.
Yeah, like, I just hear it rustling, like, oh, they're gonna shoot the flare. They're gonna what? I heard him open his jacket pocket.
Oh, I didn't see shit.
I did.
All right.
Fucking Bob!
So you guys are now facing away from the center, looking at this flare. What's your plan?
Have everyone go out while I'm covering their backs.
Okay. So
Well,
Anderson.
should we just leave the ghillie suit to hump a tree since nobody's gonna see it when we're all out?
Okay, fair. Is that what you guys want to do?
Basically, I'm just slowly making my way backwards.
Okay,
while
so you're-
covering them.
Yeah, you're sort of stealth going. The rest of you are moving at a brisk pace, a normal pace. Like, how are we moving here?
Well, I'm gonna go whatever way I came in because I assume I would have found a footpath or
Yeah.
something. Screw trying to hop over logs.
But I mean, like, are you just walking normally, or are you sort of doing like a faster?
Yeah, probably like 30% fast normal. Like not a close to a jog because it was just a blue flare. It's not the shit hit the fan button.
Yeah. Okay. So Anderson is, of course, concerned because you're all leaving. And he's like, "But guys, there's somebody out there who needs us."
Yeah,
This would
well,
probably be a bad time to look at him and go, "Oh yeah, we lied about that. Come on, we're leaving."
Yeah.
well, blue means regroup because something, and none of us know what's up, so we need to go find out.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're
we
telling
found
him
it.
that?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah.
but-
Blue just means like update, come find out or something. 'Cause
Okay.
none of us can get updates, so might as well go see what they got.
All right. Does anyone want to roll a persuade, or else Anderson's gonna continue looking for them? He's like, "Oh, I'll just hang back and keep looking for them here."
I have a 20.
Failed. Failed by 9.
I think Origami's our only persuasive member of the team. The feminine charm.
Oh, I'll
Oh,
roll.
I had it.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, Bob was close, but his beard wasn't convincing enough for me.
Okay, so he's coming with you. So Agent Rudy's now going to be the furthest behind the group, right? Because he's sort of
Yeah.
shadowing. Okay. Rudy, I need a. Yeah.
Can I look at the screen and is the zone getting bigger?
Um.
Yeah.
The zone is bigger than what we had from the FBI update.
No,
That was how big it was. When
He's
I
talking
walked
about the EM screening, and I'm going to say yes, it is getting bigger.
Hmm.
All right, so that's a very
So,
good question.
What am I rolling for?
Search. Oh, nice.
Hey, I
you made it,
passed.
yeah.
By 3.
For a fraction of a second, you thought you saw something move, and this is behind you towards the center of this circle. And
Well, that's the way I'd be facing, so.
all right, are you behind a tree? Or
Well,
where?
I'm kind of hidden in the bushes laying down.
Okay, so you're like in the bushes and stuff.
Yeah, I have the ghillie suit on, so I'd be laying down.
Yeah, he'd be finding likewise cover, like something that matches him. In.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
There is a almost like it's odorless, and there is no audible like flash of light, but an explosion rocks the ground very close to you. It sort of flips you onto your side, or whatever. Like, and it flips you a little bit. You just take 3 points of damage from that. In this game, it's a little bit of damage.
Sounds like getting shot.
Yeah.
I guess I'll start make my way back a little faster then
Okay.
to get checked out
Right.
and explain what just happened.
Yeah.
Well, like, does anybody else need to roll search to try and figure out what the fuck just happened? Because there was an explosion.
Well, I mean, you guys would have heard it. Are you looking back?
I would look back.
I assume they would be, because like that wouldn't
Yeah.
be a gunshot. That was an explosion.
Sure. All right. So Rudy had no ability to see what was happening because the explosion shook him. But anyone that makes a search roll minus 20 is going to be able to see something.
Of course.
You
Fucking
make
Bob.
it.
Yeah, I got 70
Bob.
surge. Of course I made it.
Give me a sand check there, buddy boy. Look at you.
Really, buddy boy.
Oh,
The
sand
first-
checks, they're
The
actually
first
happening.
major
Whoa.
sand check.
Yeah, fuck you.
Borrowed. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh my
I don't think-
my.
honestly, I do not think I have ever made a sand check in any of the D&Ds.
I think it's possible.
Borrowed. Bear in
Um,
mind, you have
okay.
a propensity with sand checks to
That-
start off
that's what I
awful,
mean.
and
I do
then
not think I
level-
have
you
ever
level
made
off.
a check.
But
Okay.
in the past, you've always leveled off after about the halfway point, and then kind of just stayed at a steady median.
Yeah, and then I go crazy right at the very end, and Herbie fucking shoots me.
Are you ready for this, Bob?
Bob has seen a lot of shit. I don't know how much this is really gonna affect him.
2d10 plus 5.
My God, I think that's the end of Bob right there. That might that might actually push him over the edge.
So 2, 10.
Now, I hate to say it, but I'm actually curious as to what he saw.
Whew. Man, I was hoping you'd roll low because Bob has low sand, right?
Yeah,
All right.
Bob's got fucking 50 sand.
Okay, so Bob, you have done the do. So in this game, this is new to the current rules of Delta Green, which just came out. They got Kickstarted and stuff like that. So Sanity used to work a bit different. Before it was if you take 10% of your current sand in damage, you would gain a temporary insanity. If you took 25% of your current sand, you would gain a permanent insanity, which ended up kind of being stupid because, I don't know, it just ended up making sand checks happen often, and it was very easy to do 10%. In this game, you have a breaking point. So essentially, your sanity is POW times 5, and your breaking point is POW times 4, essentially. So
Yeah.
you have dropped below your breaking point, so you've
course
cracked.
he did.
Yeah.
Fucking Bob.
So you've cracked. We're going to put a tick towards either violence or helplessness. All right.
Violence.
Yeah. Well,
Or
but
squat.
here's the thing: if you ever get 3 ticks on one of those, so you can have like 2 ticks on each, that's fine. But if you get 3 ticks on one of those, that's when you're going to gain a permanent insanity, a permanent mental issue.
Well, Bob's not gonna last that long. He's gonna go crazy after like one more fucking roll.
Well, no, because it's only the initial that's going to cause this sand loss.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Well, Bar, just think of it this way: your mind becomes more adroit at dealing with the trauma of what it's seeing. So the first one's going to hit you harder, but you'll eventually
So if
build
you
up sort of
ever,
resiliency to it.
yeah, if you ever,
yeah, but I mean,
witness-
Bob's now sitting at 31 sand though.
Yeah, so I just want to put it this way. I know it sounds bad, but the thing is, this creature is not meant to be seen. I was like, there's no way in fuck anyone's going to see this and then fail the sand roll. You did. And that's because you're a nosy Parker. But that's okay, it happened. So
And also because nobody else in the entire fucking group cared there was an explosion.
yeah, well, I mean, people are like, oh, an explosion.
In
But
fairness, I was too far away to either A, see it, B, hear it, or be there to witness it.
no, but absolutely. So I just want you to know that it's not that everything is going to be this insanely sand damaging. It's just you managed to win the lottery of bad
Oh,
luck.
bad lotteries.
So, I mean, that's very fitting with a borrowed played character, so that's cool. So I can't even give you a picture for this because it won't do it justice. It is a massive, almost pulsing, floating, just mess of hive tissue and like red, twitchy, sort of pussing flesh. It is absolutely disgusting. Several misshapen tentacles hang off it in various parts. It has something that you would only... Your brain can't even comprehend what you're seeing, but you would assume it was some form of a mouth, although it's got several of these holes around its body with sort of gnashing, not even what you would call teeth, but it's just the only way your brain can put words to it is to call them teeth. And it stares at you with just 100 alien eyes. You know, and that's what you're looking at, and it sees that you see, and again, if you saw it for 1 second, what are you doing in that 1 second?
Fucking shooting it?
Give me a firearms roll.
Oh.
You have a shotgun.
No, that just means he has a higher chance to hit.
Okay, so you have
Damn.
you rolled a 9 on that, and give me a luck roll to see if you are close enough to be in close range. No, we're gonna say it's mid range. There's no way you're that close to Rudy. I don't think. Although you're slow, right? Bob would be slower as an older man.
Yeah. Bob's, not the fastest of fuckers. Cause,
Okay, luck roll to see
Come
if
on,
you're
Bob, do
close enough. So pow times 5.
So, pow.
Mhm.
So that's 50?
50?
Yeah. Hey! Wow, okay.
Whoa.
I'm touching the fucking
Alright.
shotgun barrel. You gonna make me go crazy, motherfucker? I'm gonna paint the wall with you.
4d6 damage.
4.
Yeah, that's
I'm
shotgun
gonna
point
shoot
blank.
This asshole in the face.
Point blank shotguns really fuck you up.
Oh, look at the numbers.
So
You're
here's
gonna fucking eat it, you asshole.
So here's the thing I want to say, and this is why Call of Cthulhu has always been one of my favorite systems, is when you start thinking about like the damage, because it's always humans versus the unknown, and then you put the human element into it, and you get your first instance where you get in a gunfight with cultists, and it goes from being like, I have a handgun, but it probably doesn't do too much to these enemies, but it does something and it makes me feel good. And then you go up against a cultist and you get shot by like a handgun, you're like, that did 1d10 fucking damage. I have like 11 max health. Like, you know what I mean? You're just like, why are the damage values so fucked in this game? It's amazing. Either way, point blank shotgun is always going to be your go-to gal. She's beautiful. She's wonderful. And that is 16. Let me go ahead and just do some calculating.
Assuming I don't pull the trigger more than once. Yay, semi-auto.
Yeah, well, you had 1 second here. So everybody, I presume, is now turning around. Rudy is now able to see because he's been rolled over. You guys
Well, I
don't.
see Bob shooting. I'd probably shoot the thing. he's
Well, you don't
shooting
see
at.
you don't see the thing because
okay.
it was only visible for that 1 second when Bob unloaded, and you guys are now turning and seeing Bob shooting the air and a chunk of purplish blue flesh flying backwards, green stench just flying out of it like some sort of a blood sort of acidically hitting the ground and steam rising up. And at this point, Bob, I need Constitution rolled times 5. And sorry, Zelphus? Ajax for the reverb of the blast during your revolver sprinting in the woods. Cool. All right.
Alright, so a constitution?
Con times 5. And yes, Wagner? Did you just fart? What happened there?
Of course Bob failed the con roll as well. Why not?
Awful.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Did I hear the explosion?
Yeah, you can run with Ajax, absolutely.
No, but before that, did I hear the explosion? Anything appear on the IR screen?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the explosion made no... there's nothing on the IR screens for the explosion. And actually, the EM field, you'll notice, is drastically getting larger. So much so that it might...
Headquarters?
Okay, cool. So you've got, ring, ring. This is Agent Rodart. Make it quick. I'm up to my ass and shit.
We've got a situation here.
What seems to be the problem?
So the dead zone we were sent out to identify.
But
Oh, you don't know about the dead zone.
No. Radar didn't send us to it.
Oh yeah.
But Wagner
Or
also
zone
doesn't
from
know
Sam.
about the dead zone because
That's
he's
it.
not Delta Green. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind.
So you don't know what the fuck they're doing. You're just here to investigate the sort of animal murders, which could be a serial killer.
Shit.
So can we just undo the phone call? Control Z.
Control Z.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, that's
we call them.
There's a radar. I don't have to answer shit. Control Z. Click. What?
sorry, wrong number.
Oh,
You want egg roll?
All right. Well, tell you what, Wagner, you've already made the phone call. If you want to, if we decide, because right now you don't have anything to say to him, although you do know there's some weird shit. So you could say there's been an explosion. Can we get backup? You could
Okay, yeah.
definitely, yeah.
we don't.
'Cause-
Yeah,
want
because
that.
this secret investigation.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
We-
the van is GPS locked, and this is totally fair for Wagner to call in the FBI and ask for backup because he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and he is a bomb technician. So I mean, you know, totally fair.
My pay grade.
Yeah, no, that's literally your job is defusing bombs. I served years in Afghanistan. I ain't got to put up with this shit. All right, so what are we doing now? Yeah, Bob failed his con roll. That ain't good.
So what? Have the acid blood land on me or what?
No, you feel really hot, and okay, so we're gonna do it like this. 10's your head. We'll say 40 is arms, 40 legs. We're gonna need the body in there, right? So let's do 20 for the body, and for. It's a good way of doing this, boys. So 40, 20, 10, and that gives me what, 30, right? I think, is that right? So 30, 30, 40. Yes. Okay, so we'll do head, body, arms, legs. I think it's fair. Makes more sense to do head, arms, body, legs. So body's 40, legs are 30, 20 for your arms, and 10 for your head. We're going to see where you're affected by this. Okay, so that is the body then. So your chest feels like it was like, well, as you could imagine, sort of microwaved a bit. And you've got some nasty burn scarring on your chest at the moment. But, you know, it's just right now you're just dealing with the pain. You took 4 points of damage from that. And we're not going to be able to analyze that and deal with it and heal it until later, obviously. So, okay, so nobody else knows what happened, but you can see it bleeding. You can see sort of blood dripping down. So anyone looking at this, I need a sand roll from.
Oh boy.
Can I shoot it
Oh,
again in the meantime?
No, we'll resolve that after, Borrowed. But I know you are
guess
going to shoot
I
it.
will be.
Raffle,
Mhm.
what did the guy reply to my backup request?
Oh yeah, Redart's sent people, and he's like, well, we're going to get the local police department to send some boys down and help you out. So they're heading towards you where your van is right now.
Well,
So,
I passed my sand check.
Origami, pass it?
No.
Okay. Anderson passed. So I need a 1d4 from everybody who passed.
What's sand check again? I mean, what's
1d4. Oh boy.
what's sand again?
Oh, what?
Sand.
Sand.
I did the
is-
wrong number, sorry. I got one.
Sand is just your sanity points.
Yeah, but what? The number because
How times 5?
Okay, never mind.
power times 5. I barely fell.
Okay. So the thing is, as you lose sand, it'll be your new current sand. So Bob is, you know, a really shit sand roll if he needs to right now. But he probably shouldn't. All right. So everyone's taking their, you know, extra point.
Bob's not crazy anymore. He's just pissed.
Everyone's taking their extra point of sand damage there. And Rudy, I know you want to shoot it. You see it bleeding. You don't know what it is. You're literally watching blood come out of nowhere. And you saw the chunk fly off this thing. Are you shooting where you would assume it was?
Like 5 inches above the blood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would
Okay.
shoot it.
Now I'm going to give you, because it's bleeding, I'm going to give it to you, but at a -10 because it is invisible and it's probably moving slightly. So it's just whatever your firearm skill is, -10. Which should be pretty good.
Would it
when
be
you're-
firearms or my heavy weapon? I guess firearms.
Well, are you using, I mean, you're just using an
Yeah.
M4, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just say firearms
Now
then.
here's the question: are you firing full auto?
Nah, I probably have like a 3-round burst.
Okay, sure. So you do a 3-round burst. I'll just need 3 rolls then from you.
Which dice?
So it's D100, and you're looking for 50%, 3 times.
Uno,
Well,
dos,
that's good.
tres.
That's good. So,
Oh!
go!
Is it
All right.
dead?
M4, I believe, is D10 damage. Let's say D10 plus 1. So, I'll just write that
D10
down.
Plus 1.
So
So like that?
Yep, so you just do 2 more of those and you're good.
alright, so I fell.
Ooh.
So how do I
Ooh.
do the damage then?
So, what'd you fail, Origami?
My sand check because I had 50 and hit with 51.
Oh, okay, so you take D8 points of damage. Or D8 sand loss, sorry.
This thing has to be dead by now. Hopefully.
Well, a lot of, unfortunately, we're going to find. Now, this is a little bit of an easier enemy because we're sort of testing the waters, but we're going to find that a lot of the nastier things, the more terrifying supernatural elements, if you will, are going to have a lot of armor.
So I lost
Because,
3.
yeah.
So I
Okay.
lost 3 sand.
Yep, that's it. You just lost 3.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
The enemy takes a Constitution check for that.
yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
I
to
have
have.
to take a sand roll because it managed to piss off Bob. Good job. I'll make him go fucking crazy.
Okay, so I was just doing. So Anderson has no idea what's going on, but I mean, he sees you recoiling back and he sees whatever it is bleeding. Now, everyone is going to handle dealing with something like this the first time differently. So people are going to. Essentially, your mind is lying to you as best it can and trying to say, okay, it's not what I think it is, it's not what I think it is. So we're going to have Anderson here just take a shot at it, and he's just, in his mind, it's the bear or it's the whatever that, was attacking the people here. Now, he didn't think it was at first, but obviously, you guys said there was a something here, somebody was injured, so yeah, he's going to take a shot as well.
Lobster. Do you think it's a possible Indian or Native American creature?
Oh, you know what? I like that a lot. I was
No,
thinking
it's,
about that.
It's
Yeah.
like a Wendigo or something.
Well, the Wendigos are down near Mexico.
Yeah.
But, yes.
But like folklore travels.
Yeah, I'm totally good with him thinking that. I'm actually, you know what? That makes a lot of sense, and I'm just gonna have him start running. Well,
Mm.
I don't know about running. He's okay. Yeah. Here's what we do, because I have his character as a fight. I put him down for that, so I think he's more of a do or die type guy. So he's gonna run in, and Bob, you've fallen down because of your, burn on your chest here, and he's pulling you out. So he doesn't know what's happening, but he's just grabbing you and pulling you back as best he can. You're still free to, shrug him off and take a shot, and he can keep pulling you. But for now, yeah, he's trying to get you out of whatever it is because you've been injured.
Well, I mean, yeah, Bob's like super pissed at this thing.
Yeah.
Like, one, it scared the fuck out of me, and two, it just fucking microwaved me. I'm gonna give it something back.
All right.
You
So-
piece of shit.
Do we have an athletics roll from Wagner and no, Wagner's not going in. Sorry, from Ajax, to see if he can catch up to the group.
Sure. I'm not sure what my nerd body can accomplish, but we'll see.
You got 30%. Run, nerd boy, run. Okay.
And he slightly stumbles.
Yeah. So Ajax will be arriving next turn if it's not dead or if we're not dead. So we're gonna go ahead and say turn order.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's okay. Turn order is going to be Bob, because he went first last time. Then the creature. Then we have Agent Rudy, Agent Connors, Anderson, and Ajax will be coming in last. So Agent Bob, what are you doing? You still see it bleeding. It's moving away from you, though.
Am I still melee range or?
Yeah, let's say no, unfortunately, because it's moving away from you and you're being pulled away. So I think it's
Also, you
right.
shotgun it from the air.
Yeah,
my
it's-
shotguns have a good chance of hitting the air though. So instead of 4d6, what 3d6 then?
It's 2d6 for normal range.
So just 2d6, no plus anything.
Did I say it was plus something before for damage?
Yeah,
Oh,
you said
thanks.
it was
40.
where is it?
No, just
46,
46.
plus something or other.
Rudy was 1d10 plus 1 or something.
Oh, right now, yeah, the plus was my sand strike. That yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And this is
26.
right?
Oh, you got to roll to shoot it, though.
And before 2 damage.
Did you roll to shoot it? I missed that.
Oh,
I just need your firearm skill, sorry.
Right. Hundo. No, of course not.
So,
I shoot the tree fucking next to it. Good
Yeah.
job, Bob. You're fucking touching it. But nah.
to be
In
f-
fairness,
shit.
it makes sense in the setting of the story. You are battling with a very serious mental onslaught of this
And it-
otherworldly horror.
and it's
and
invisible.
You're injured, and you're hurt.
Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna go. It's desperately trying to flee. Okay, so an explosive. Again, when I say a concussive blast, sort of rocks the area over near Agent Connors. So you're gonna take 2 points of damage, and
Wow.
yeah, so you're still okay.
Mhm.
Shit, how close is Bro to dying?
Well, can't tell you. And it's also like you all just sort of feel a lot warmer than you were again. Like again, the degrees are just going up like another 5 degrees. So Agent Rudy, it's your turn.
Okay, what do I need to do again?
So it's bleeding and running away. So we just need a firearms -1, or sorry, -10. And are you doing a burst again?
Let's go full auto this time.
Okay. So how
So-
full auto works is it's a bit, okay. Was that your roll?
Yeah, I missed.
Okay, so for full auto, basically, how many rounds are you firing? Like say,
Let's do about 8.
okay, so if you're firing 8 rounds, this is where the game gets a bit janky. So you add +10 to your skill for each shot you fire over 3. So I'm just going to quick math that for you and tell you how many of those hit. So you're hitting with 2 of your shots. So it's not too bad. You fired off 8, 2 of them hit, and I need D10 +1 for both.
Just one of them?
Yeah, so you can just roll like 2D10 +2 if you want. Just add them together.
I'm just gonna go like that.
Sure, yep. Oh, alright. Well, whatever it is, it...
Actually, 6 damage.
What?
Because 2d10 plus 2 is plus 1.
No, it...
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You
it'd
said
be
put-
6 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice catch there, Herpy. So yeah, 6 damage. Either way. At this point, the beast slumps to the ground. You hear just an audible, like, splorch type awful noise and, like, ruffling, and it's falling and rolling. It's slowly, like, parts of it are starting to, like it's slowly being visible. Like, you know what I mean? So,
What an easier target. Perfect.
gonna need sand checks from everyone watching it slowly materialize.
Well, Bob's laying on the fucking ground, so I can't see it.
No, Bob doesn't need another sand check. You've already seen it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I can't see it anyways. It's not there.
Yeah, but even if you could, like, it's one of those things, like, you know, seeing something is terrifying the second time you see it. You're like, okay, like, you know, I get it. Jump scares.
Fool me
Oh,
once, shame on you.
fuck me.
I could just see I could see Bob's character just sitting there going, "You're
So,
not special."
yeah. So Rudy, you're actually not going to take as much as Bob did because Bob's in his like full magnificence. This thing like just absolute terror. This is more of like a wounded beast on the ground. It's still disgusting and alien, but you've been shooting it and stuff like that, so it's not as crippling. It's gonna still be 2d10 sand
So
damage.
will I still be getting up because I was hit by a blast?
Yep, you're still getting up.
Oh, so I didn't see it.
Yeah, if you don't want to see it, that's fine.
So I got 6.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But Connor's like, as you get up, like it's like bleeding out and stuff. I assume you're gonna go look at it. You know what I mean? Eventually. So we can just get that sand roll out of the way, buddy. And at this point, Ajax is rolling up to the parterre.
Fashionably late.
Yeah, give me that sand roll, buddy boy.
Fishnet stockings.
Oh yeah, that's a good call actually. Fish tickler.
I think I'm sane.
Okay.
I think I am.
Wow, Ajax, nice dude. Okay, so you are just rolling
I've
one.
seen worse in my
Yeah.
dreams.
Just roll 1d10 for me.
Oh, wait a minute. I just stared unflinching at a beast from the nightmares.
Ajax
And,
is just like, I've seen enough hentai to know.
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. I think that's the guy who's still in the back ratting us out to the FBI.
What do you mean rat? Like he's.
Oh!
Shit.
Wow.
All right, yeah, and?
Well, see, there you go. There you go. So Ajax is all fine and gravy. He's just like, what the fuck? You know? Maybe he is desensitized from stuff he's seen on the internet. Who knows? But whatever happened, Ajax was unflinching in that day. Unlike
All right,
Bob.
first of all, what the hell is that?
Bob's like, you can't buy this at Walmart! Oh, man.
Love, sir. I linked you. Well, I didn't link you. I posted 2 monsters, so-called, from the Native American tribe of Illinois.
Oh, cool, man.
You choose.
Awesome. Well, we will. I'll look at those after. Actually, it's pretty cool. I really. You know what? I like that. The thunder beings, man. It's pretty cool. I'm down with
I
that
just
one.
read that little blurb. That's nice.
Yeah, I think that totally fits. Sorry, what was the word for that? Sing. Wow, I don't even know. We'll just say thunder beings. Oh, Manitoa. Is that the word at the top? Yeah.
Yeah.
Manitoa. I'm totally cool with that. All right. So, for a while there, unfortunately, so our good friend Warden Anderson actually has extremely high power. That was his high stat. But he ballsed up his sand roll and he took a 10, as you can see there. So he's currently sort of pulling Bob away, but he's just constantly like, before he was like speaking encouraging words to Bob, but now he's just transitioned completely into his native dialect, essentially. So yeah,
That's problematic.
well he's
I
still
don't speak moon rune. Speak English, boy.
yeah. So we have a moment here. The dust is settling. The haze is going down. Wagner, the EM field, is disappeared. Well, it's dying. Like it shrivels up and then it's gone. And you can see all the IR readings of everybody. So you see the men like pulling the other guy. You see people on the ground. And you see some sort of massive heat signature also there that you can't really determine what it is.
Is it like starting up again?
No. But it's like massive for when you look at all these people together and then just like a massive signature beside them.
So how big is the
Okay,
actual
so
monster thing?
this thing, think of it like a sausage in a sense. It's just a sack of just all these like pulsing and disgusting like again, hives is a good way of putting it. It's sort of a purpley blue flesh, and it's 11 feet tall, so quite big.
How the
Damn.
fuck? God damn it, Bob! How did you miss that?
Well, because it's
Yeah,
11
shit.
it's 11 feet tall, but it's only about 2 feet along. like wide, you know. But it is flying, or at least it was floating at the time.
Flying spaghetti.
No, it's on the ground.
Hmm. Yeah, now it's on the ground. Absolutely, yeah. So what are we
So,
doing
since-
here?
Can I start driving the van?
Bob's
towards
shooting
them?
it again.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
So you started
honest
driving the van up.
question.
That might actually be cathartic to him and get him some sand points back.
Okay. Well, no.
I'm still pissed. I missed the second time. I'm shooting it a third time. I got 5 shells. In
you know what?
the gun.
So if
Bob?
it's still
Give me a 1d4. Okay, so you unload the other 3 shells of your shotgun into it, and you gain 2 sandbags, seeing that you've killed this thing that's caused you so much trauma.
Killed it
Yeah.
better than fuck.
Well, because it's one of those things, right? It's like, you know, things are terrifying, but it's like, oh, it can bleed, I can kill it, you know what I mean? Like, it's sort of you putting to rest your nightmare. So, yep, nice call there, guys. So Bob's
Still
feeling
say
a
that's
little
one of
better.
the best roles or best lines in any movie.
Yeah, it's afraid. Or if it
No,
bleeds,
if
we can
it
kill
bleeds,
it.
we can kill it.
Yeah.
was that a predator?
I'm not logged.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was Predator.
I mean, yeah, it very much was a predator situation, so albeit a lot shorter lived. So the question is, what are we doing now? Anderson has
You
calmed
are one
down,
ugly motherfucker.
and Anderson is speaking English again, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?"
Okay, I was afraid Bob was gonna have to punch him, literally knock some sense back into him.
Yeah, well,
I
'cause
was doing
he's
we
like he
don't
didn't
have a way
even
of contacting Uncle Sam, do we?
no, because all our stuff is broken.
Didn't you say the field was dissipating?
Well, yeah, but it's still EM fried, right? So, that said, the party van has arrived nearby. Wagner pulls up and out, and he's up beside you guys. Now he's navigated through the forest. Wagner, go ahead and give me a sand roll there, bud.
Oh fuck.
You knew it was coming.
Well,
69,
Oh,
dude!
his
Numbers.
All right, so that is a... we determined it was 2d10, right? Yeah. I think so. No, I don't think your POW's that high, is it? So what is your current SAN? Let's find out. Current SAN is at 70. Holy shit, you passed? Oh my god, so 1d10. Oh my god, why do you have so much POW? That's unreal. Nobody puts points in POW. So there's 1d10 damage for SAN. Oh my fuck. So the 2 tech guys are like, whatever. That's it. I mean,
Enough
Wagner
hentai.
did serve in Afghanistan, so I mean, he's seen some shit.
I was debating putting 17 points into POW, but I was like, nah.
Wait, you don't have 17 in POW?
No, I was debating doing it, but I didn't.
Oh yeah, you got 17 in. Yeah, that's pretty good though, dude. Start. All right, so Wagner, maybe you want to tell the group that you've brought the FBI in, as well as saying, "What the fuck is this?"
What
Dude.
the fuck is this?
do maybe?
What this is going in the goddamn van before the FBI gets here, you dumb son of a bitch.
I helped him load into the van.
Oh, cool. So we're putting this thing in the back of the van.
Anderson.
I'm fucking taking it, yeah. I'm not letting the FBI find this
Oh
thing.
my God,
They're
sick.
not supposed to find this.
All right. Well,
They're supposed to find a bear.
I want to say before you do that, Wagner's
That's the weirdest looking bear I've ever seen.
Wagner, you are a patriot.
It's true.
Oh god damn it, Herbie.
Do we have any like body bags?
But remember, what I said, it's like, complete the mission and save my squad mates. Duty comes first. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fine, dude. Absolutely. I just want to like.
I'm still loaded.
The thing is, I'm totally okay with Wagner jumping on because obviously that's great, and that means people are gonna like be like, yeah, Wagner should be with the Delta Green. I'm fine with that. It's just, it's important that we establish that Wagner did have this moment of internal struggle, you know, and that's great. It was a thing that he got past. So great
What
stuff
is the
there.
barrel?
Question.
Yes.
Is Anderson supposed to be seeing any of this?
Oh, Anderson was there
Not
the whole time.
supposed to, but he has now. It's too fucking late.
Yeah, he's in too
Can't
deep.
tase him now, can I?
Can we just whack him?
No, I mean, yeah, we could tase him, I guess, but I don't see why we would.
He's already seen. He's
No.
already lost his hand.
Yeah. So the thing is, guys, since Wagner's brought the van, you've loaded this thing in the back of the van. Wagner has access to
In a tarp,
cameras.
mind you.
Yeah.
Loaded in a
Has,
friggin' tarp. 'Cause
you've got cameras, you've got all this stuff. Are you going to take a picture of the area so you can document maybe Delta Green, like the effects of this thing? So later on, we can...
Yeah.
Can we
Oh, right.
copy-
I need to go police the chunk I shot off of it as well.
Oh,
That's
nice.
still laid out
You
in the forest.
fucker. I actually wrote down they forgot the chunk.
Yeah, no, fuck you. Bob's a janitor. He doesn't forget shit.
You
can I-
should cover the blood up while
um,
you're out there.
give
can I-
me a forensics check there, Miss Connors.
Can I roll one if they fail?
Okay.
Never mind.
So Connors goes around and gets all of the blood from the scene, including yours, and like cleans it off, sprays ammonia on some bits that she couldn't seem to like remove from things. Most of this stuff like already in the ground. So
Kind of
Connors has,
stuff like glued to trees.
exactly. Connors has done a clean frickin' sweep. And speaking of, we're in the van. This is a large, FBI van. We're heading back.
Wait, Lobster, before can I take pictures of
Can I phone the FBI and tell them we don't need backup anymore? Situation's been handled. I don't know.
Yes. Now
can I
remember.
take pictures?
Sorry.
I was gonna say, can we take pictures of the leaders? It was landmines.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can see those Canadian landmines. Yeah.
Those anti-Canadian.
Sorry.
landmines.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Hello, sorry about this. What?
Yeah, Canadians try to charge us. It's fine. They're dead.
All right. So, yes. So you get all those pictures that you need, and Wagner. You've called, Agent Radart up to my ass and shit, and you say that it was a.
Prank, bro. Just prank.
Yeah. No. Wow. Okay. But the thing is, Wagner said he heard an explosion. He could just as easily say it was a bomb, and I've disabled it.
Well, disabled the second one or something, because the first one.
Well, yeah,
caused
but you know what I
an
mean. Yeah.
explosion. Yeah.
So is that?
Some fucker playing around with bean can grenades out here.
Yeah. So is that what you're gonna pass along, Wagner?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so that saved it. He's like, oh, all right. So he calls everyone off, and you guys are headed back to Cincinnati. Before you get there, we're just gonna have one last set of rolls before we sort of call this, and we have the wrap up talk.
Cincinnati. Wait, where's the E-cell apartment at?
Oh, that was in Fort Wayne. Are you gonna drop it off in Fort Wayne? That's actually a pretty good idea.
I was gonna, go get one of those, the big chest freezers and throw the fucker in there and put that in the apartment.
That's really clever. Okay, cool. So we have it.
Since we're out of the thing, can we have Zelphus look at or Ajax look at our phones to see if they work?
Unfucculate them. Why do we need new ones?
I thought you guys left your phones purposely, except for Bob.
Well,
And me.
I mean, Bob's probably got probably a phone from like 5 years ago. He's got just a basic Droid Razor.
Yep. So
I was gonna say because I want to call Uncle Sam to meet us at E-Cell then and base and.
okay. So.
what the fuck is
in
happening?
Anderson's car. I mean, truck.
Right now, you guys don't have a direct line to Uncle Sam, but what you can do is you can. There's essentially you call a number, and you leave a message.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
then can
Yeah.
I do that?
So you do that, yeah, and so presumably he's going to get that and meet you guys at the E-Cell base in Fort Wayne.
Elderberry wants to talk. Meet us at the house.
Yes, awesome, absolutely. So the last rules I need before we
Raffle.
sort of fade to black is just real quick there. Yeah, okay, what do you need?
Can I give everybody lollipops?
Yeah, you can
I'll
hand out
take a
lollipops.
lollipop.
Sure, yeah.
Everyone
plus-
gave one Sam.
Plus 0.5 sand.
Is
I
I
was
just
gonna say this one.
I just need first aid checks. Agent Connors roll first aid for everybody that took damage, which is we have one for okay.
Oh,
So Rudy, nope. We have Bob, and we have yourself.
Bob took 3. Bob needs help.
Bob took 4.
Bob took 4.
what did I
Oh.
take?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You took 3.
Yeah, I took 3.
Uh-huh.
My insides!
Okay, so Bob's down to 3 wounds now. He's being first aid checked. And Connors for yourself.
Might as well just keep my fucking Delta Green inside of paint. I have to keep changing it.
Yeah, was that a pass? Honestly, I just use that
I
text
think
document.
he has 70.
So I failed 2 and passed 1.
Okay,
Oh,
so you did fail on yourself. Okay. So here's the thing. Rudy and Connors, because you have not like had a first aid skill used on you successfully, you are going to have to go to the hospital to heal properly. Okay.
Yeah, but thankfully they both just took concussive damage. So
That's
just
the
say,
nice
like,
thing. Exactly. I fell or etc. Whereas Bob, the only guy who took incriminating damage, did actually have Connors successfully heal the wound, so you can just rest it off and it'll heal naturally over time.
So can I just leave my hit points the same, or do I have to drop it right now?
Yeah, I have it written down, so that's fine.
Alright,
You don't have
I'll
to
just leave
change
mine
it.
the same then.
Yeah. So essentially, we're gonna fade to black with us heading off in the van. We've got some nice tunes playing, probably something a little more country due to the area we're in and the stations we'd get.
Bob, do me a favor, man. Roll the window down. That thing stinks.
Yeah, so you're rolling
Yeah.
it down, and you
we have to stop off at Home Depot and pick up a chest freezer, throw it inside the back of Anderson's truck because
yeah.
I'd
we're
love to see
bringing
that
him
in the
with us
middle.
now. It's too late.
No. Just imagine that. You're just some guy stacking carts out in Home Depot's parking lot. And you just see this back of a van open, some Stygian whore, and people trying to put it into a giant freezer.
Man, I would. You know what? No, I love that. Like, so this is like the end of the movie, right? And it's like all the like.
Oh, this is the after credit scene.
No, well, no, this is right before the end, and it's got the part where it's, yeah, you're right, this would be after credits. It's completely silent, no music, and you just hear like the car goes down the aisle, looks at the thing, puts in the cart, goes to the cash, cha-ching, and leaves, and then it's just them like taking the fucking bag, and it's like super like amplified noise, like shh, 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 like getting the tarp out and like trying to shove it in the parking lot, and people are just like, what the fuck? It'd be
But
so
no,
good.
You wouldn't. You'd put the chest freezer in first and then carry the fucker up the stairs. That thing, I mean, if it's 11 feet long, like,
Yeah.
it probably weighs a good 300 plus pounds
Oh,
plus
yeah.
the chest freezer.
So, but yeah, so the fade to credits, the fade to black at the end here is you guys sort of crammed in the back of the truck. You've got your guns. Some of you have probably maybe reloading them or something just in case, and just
I'm sure a
staring.
couple people are sitting in the back of the truck instead, so they don't have to sit there with the stinky alien flesh.
Oh, back of the truck, eh? That's
I called shotgun.
you talking about Anderson's truck?
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause,
it doesn't work.
Why doesn't it work?
We got electromagnetically fried, dude.
Yeah.
It's
So-
deep inside the
We
zone.
can't unfuckulate the truck?
Could you
No.
unfuckulate a truck if it got like EM? like
Unless
EMP'd?
you
Well,
pull
you said
out.
it was one of the older model trucks, so I imagine you could probably just.
Oh yeah, we lucked out on that. You're right. Yeah. No, you're
Yeah,
you're good.
and since the EM field's dead, then just put replace the cabling between the
Yep. Okay. Cool.
distributor and the spark plugs. There we go.
So you've done that, yeah. Okay, so awesome. So you got Anderson's truck. So we're having our wrap up. Like our next session will sort of pick up a little bit later after healing, after preparing what we're gonna say, and we'll get ready for our next mission. But at current, we are at 3 wounds on route. Like you've taken 3 points of damage, 8 sand loss. Bob is 3 points of damage, 17 sand loss after you gain some back. 12 sand on Anderson, 3 sand on Connors and 2 health, 1 sand on Ajax and 1 on Wagner. That's just sort of where we
How
are.
much sand?
You lost 8 in total.
How did I lose 8? I lost 6.
Was it 6? I thought it was 8.
Yeah. No, it's 6.
So that's you shooting the guy. So we have... You're right. Oh, I know. I had 2 from the other day, I think. Because I just added it on.
I don't remember losing 2 the other day.
I had it here for a reason, so there must have been something. I'll put in brackets 6, and I'll go check. There might have been
Was
like...
it when
some-
when they went down into the hole in the ground? I don't recall what would have caused sand loss the other session.
No, I know you saw a finger. That wasn't it.
Yeah, Rudy didn't. So
No. What was it? I don't know. Well, tell you what.
I could be wrong, but
No.
I had 50 when I started.
You know what? I might have just hit the wrong number. But
I don't know. I'll just check tomorrow. I'll check the old stream.
Oh well, that's going to be ages to get through all that, so I don't really recommend it. But no, it's okay. I have the 6 and an 8 in brackets, so I'll check that and just double check. It might be in my notes somewhere where I put Rudy lost sand for something or other. I'm sure. I feel like there was some random thing you just lost like 2 bits, but either way, that's okay. So we'll resolve all that, like the ending and beginning anew tomorrow.
So should we talk to Anderson about
That's what I was
Gamma
going to say.
Red?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Thank you, Burrow. That's what I wanted to end on. Is
we're all up in the apartment now, waiting for Fred. Might as well talk to Anderson.
okay? So we're
Or not
talking.
Fred, Uncle Sam.
Yeah, and we're talking to Anderson and Wagner, and we're inviting them to E-Cell, essentially, right?
Now you can take the blue pill and you can come to E-Cell. You take the red pill. Well,
You return back to.
I can't guarantee you walk back out the apartment.
Yeah, Warden Anderson's sitting there, and he's just like, I don't know what I saw today, but
I can just hear Bob going, boy, we all don't know.
yeah, and he's,
I know exactly what I saw. I know it pissed me off. That's all I
He's-
need to know.
I joined Fish and Game to keep people safe in the parks, making sure they're hunting properly, and mostly just to
There's a lot
stop.
worse than bears, son.
Exactly, yeah, and he's like, yeah, I'm in. And you see him like when he says I'm in, he unclips his badge and he puts it on the table, and then he sort of leans back. Now that's not saying he's quitting Fish and Game, but that was sort of like symbolic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Wagner, are you joining Delta Green or E-Cell rather? Because we don't know about Delta Green yet. You just know about E-Cell, which makes you guys actually awesome because your assets that aren't. Eventually, you'll probably know of Delta Green, but right now you're just sort of.
Wait, well, the 4 of us know about Delta Green, though.
Yeah, that's
Uncle
what.
Sam talked about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like Wagner and Anderson, because Uncle
yeah.
Sam probably won't bring up Delta Green. Like he may, but he'll probably just be like, oh, people here, people there, like type of thing. So that makes it interesting. I'm gonna have to write that down until I specifically tell them they're actually like say they ever got kidnapped or something. They're not like a leak. So yeah, is Wagner into E-Cell or no?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Because we got another tarp if you said no.
So what do you guys think here? We have Warden Anderson. So he is a patriot. He is a fight. And what would we make his code name? E something.
Something.
Engorge. I don't know.
No, I mean,
First word that I thought.
Tickle.
Eden or something. Okay.
yeah. Oh, Eagle. Eagle's great. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. It could be
Fucking
Eagle.
Saints Row 3.
Oh, is there an Eagle in Saints Row 3?
No, Engorge is actually from.
Oh.
That was from Borderlands 1.
No, not.
Yeah.
Engorge was the
Yeah,
Now
commercial.
in my mind, I should have Saints
No,
Row.
but it was also it was Borderlands 1 though in the whatever Nox's Armory DLC.
Well, the reason I was thinking is, well, the commercials for in Saints Row 3.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about now, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, well, that's this tonight, guys. I'm just gonna end the stream now. I'll be back, later as I do, and we can keep talking for a little bit in comms about like the session stuff like that. But yeah,